so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
Pizza.
What you got there, Dad? Oh, man, the new Bacon Mania lineup from Papa John's. Oh, it's the triple bacon pizza, topped with full strips of bacon. Woo, that smell of bacon through the house has everyone showing up. And I mean everyone. It's the season of bacon at Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
There's no better time to drive away with a quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV from Greenville Auto World. Greenville Auto World is your authorized rough country dealer. We specialize in lift and leveling kits along with custom wheel packages. Whether you're looking for ground clearance or enhancing the appearance of your vehicle, trust our team for your off-road experience. Greenville Auto World, 3840 South Charles Boulevard across from Hardee's at Bell's Fork, or online at greenvilleautoworld.net.
Hey folks, Uptown Brewing Company is proud to be your friendly neighborhood brewery. We have an incredible lineup of year-round and seasonal brews available in our tap room, and we're also the home of Billy Beer. The tap room features weekly beer and wine specials, events, and live music on the weekends. Need to book a holiday party? We're happy to accommodate. Our staff goes above and beyond to make you feel welcome and keep your glass full. Come see us at Uptown Brewing Company, 418 Evans Street, Uptown, Greenville.
University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. Your office deserves a proactive tech support approach instead of always reacting to issues after the damage is done. You need BizCare. BizCare tech support and cybersecurity plans keep you ahead of potential issues and much safer from cyber threats like ransomware. What's at your office? Call William today to schedule your free BizCare consultation or learn more at universitypccare.com.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Cuccinella, inviting you and your family to come by Cuccinella's Pizzeria and Italian Ice. Cuccinella's has been serving our special family recipe New York-style pizza since 1932. We think you'll taste the difference in just one bite. When you come in for a pie, don't forget to try our house-made Italian ice or gelato. We make small batches every day from scratch with all fresh ingredients. Cuccinella's on Old Tar Road across from Plant and See, Cuccinellas.com, and on Facebook and Instagram.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
You can paint this one purple!
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Hello and welcome to a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios. And you are tuned in today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930. We are live online, pr927fm.com. And you can watch the show on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Chime in with whatever you want to talk about on this Tuesday and be a part of our show. Still riding a high from ECU's victory over Memphis that put them at 6 wins on the year and bowl eligible for the first time since 2014. So we got a lot to discuss about that this week and moving forward. It's exciting to have some fun December shows on the way, talking about a bowl opponent and leading up to whatever bowl game that is that the Pirates will be playing in 2021. All right, a lot to get to on today's program. Still 2 games left in the regular season. So a chance to get win number 7 coming up on Saturday as East Carolina takes on Navy. The Pirates haven't beaten the Midshipmen since 2021. Let's go ahead and knock that one off the ledger, just like we're knocking off all these other things we haven't done in a long time when it comes to football. We will get the Navy perspective and also talk to a Greenville native and a former J.H. Rose champion quarterback, Brian Blick. He is now the Director of Football Operations with the Navy Midshipmen. He'll join us in about 20 minutes or so on the Fixed NC Live line. Every time these two teams meet, we've been able to chat with Brian, so looking forward to that. He's a fantastic guest, and we'll get him on the show coming up in hour number 1. At around 4 o'clock, we'll hear what Mike Houston had to say earlier today at his weekly press conference. Talked a lot about Navy, talked about the win over Memphis, what it means to be getting this team back to a bowl game in year number 3 for Mike Houston. So we'll get into all that. If we have time, we'll hear from Tyler Snead, DJ Ford, Owen Daffer. They met with members of the media today as well. So we'll have that for you coming up at around 4 o'clock. The big man on campus, Jeff Nadu, will join us in hour number 2. It is a underrated, great sports night going on tonight with college football. You got 3 games. You got some college basketball top 25 matchups, some NBA, some NHL. So everything going on tonight in the world of sports. We'll get you ready for that coming up and look at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard in a few minutes. But Jeff Nadu has a lot that he's looking forward to tonight in the world of sports. We'll also ask him about ECU Navy and ECU Oklahoma basketball, which is coming up Thursday night in Myrtle Beach. We'll be with you here in the Pirate Radio studios, 7 o'clock Thursday night, a live watch-along. So as you watch the game or follow the Pirates, pull us up on your laptop or on your TV on Facebook or YouTube, and we'll watch the game with you and give away some great prizes. So we're going to have a lot of fun Thursday night at 7 o'clock right here in the Pirate Radio studios. Stephen Igoe, Hoist the Colors, also joins us today on the show in the 5 o'clock hour as we'll talk Pirate Hoops. We'll talk about his trip to Memphis and look at what is coming up on the horizon for ECU football. We got Shirley Rhodes here. We got Chandler Honeycutt here. Intern Jalen here as well on a Tuesday. How we doing, people?
What's up, Clipper?
Nothing much. Oh, by the way, Robert Matthews says, Clipper!
Of course, while I'm trying to load stuff. Where's that?
Clipper!
Steve Hill says, Dude! If you would like to hear any cuts from Shirley's soundboard, just type them in and we'll knock them out.
That ain't Edge.
Well, that ain't Edge.
What else you got, Chandler? I can't see the board, so I'm not.
Fair-weathered idiot!
Fair-weather idiot!
Do we not agree?
Oh.
Do we not agree?
This could be a total goat rodeo.
It could be a total goat rodeo.
The keys to victory this week a little bit, if anything.
Them turkey tears.
Oh, yeah.
Them turkey tears.
We're going through all the great hits.
I love it. It's a lot of fun.
Burgley. I'm a dork.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a dork. We'll hear more of that at 5 o'clock when Igoe joins us. All right. Just sometimes you got to go through the reps, Shirley, get the trigger finger ready, right? So,
yeah.
Good stuff. Speaking of trigger finger, Dominique Davis. He could sling it around.
Yes, he could.
Dominique, we plan to get him on the show coming up this week. I've chatted with him, just trying to lock down the time, and want to talk to him because it'd be cool to catch up with him. But also, he was the quarterback the last time ECU beat Navy. He broke Aaron Rodgers' record at the time.
What, 28 receptions, 26, somewhere around there? Like,
if he had 28 receptions as a
not a
as a quarterback,
not
that would definitely be a record.
Completions,
completions, completions,
I want to take a think of.
Troy with a request. Can you be quiet, please? Thank you. Anyway, planning to hook up with Dominique later on this week.
I saw him tweet out after the Pirates win on Saturday.
Yeah. Shout out to the ECU women's basketball team for picking up a win last night.
Yes, they picked up a win last night.
First W. We will talk to Kim McNeil on this show on Wednesday because Shirley Rhodes will be in the house on Thursday with a lot of screaming fans in Minji's Coliseum. Who do they got Thursday? Wow.
I want to say...
Who do you want to say?
I want to say Campbell, but I don't think that's right.
The Fighting Haymeyers?
The Fighting Haymeyers. Let me double check on that. No, I think it's Hampton. Hold on.
All right,
the Fighting Robert Prunties.
The Fighting Prunties?
Yes. Look, hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. Just give me a second.
I would say it's neither one.
You're going to say it's neither one?
I don't know.
Hampton, Thursday morning.
Hampton.
They're Pirates versus Pirates.
Pirates on Pirate Crime coming up Thursday. At what time?
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
It is Education Day.
Minges Coliseum, Education Day. Get your education on. Women's hoops coming up on Thursday. We'll talk to Kim McNeil Wednesday on the program. All right, let's go ahead and get to our rundown. The Pirates are favorites against the Midshipmen on Saturday, as they should be, right?
Yeah.
They should be.
Navy with only 2 wins.
Yeah.
Pirates with 6.
6 wins.
6.
That game coming up 3:30 in Annapolis. Shirley, can we hear, let's hear number 2, Mike Houston, cut 2. We'll hear more of his comments later on in the show, but he gave his thoughts on the Navy Midshipmen earlier today.
Well, I think the things that stand out to me are, I think defensively they are probably better than what we faced last year. I think they're similar defensively to what we faced 2 years ago up there, and I'm just comparing that to what I see them doing to other people versus what they did to us 2 years ago up there. And they may be better overall defensively than that group. I think 54 is, one of the better defenders in our league, if not, he may be the player of the year in our league defensively. So, very strong right there. I think they've improved drastically since the beginning of the year. So, they're not a 2-win football team. I mean, anybody, I'm sure the common layperson that doesn't watch any film or study anything or really look at anything, they can have an opinion there. But anybody that has any common sense and looks at the film knows what this is, and this is a good football team.
All right, I'm glad that the players, the coaches, everybody who matters when it comes to these football games does not feel like I do, because I feel like break out the banner behind George W. Bush, mission accomplished, after that 6th win. And it's not that I don't care what happens the rest of the way, but it almost felt like that was the finish line, and we get there and we can celebrate. But still 2 regular season games left to go.
Yeah.
And I think the team certainly doesn't feel like I do. Mike Houston definitely doesn't. So still work to be done, but just that feeling of getting win number 6, it almost feels like the stopping point to me, when in reality it is far from it. You've got an opportunity to win 7, 8, 9 games. You've got an opportunity to, if things go your way, and this is going to take an act of God, but a chance to get to the American Championship this year.
None. Zero.
Compete.
9.
Good bunch.
But Chandler, how do you feel? Like, did you have that sense of relief, that sense of accomplishment when East Carolina got win number 6? Or are you like, hey, there's still 2 games left?
I mean, no, I'm excited. It's great to get that 6th win. We need to be talking about this. It's been excitement time.
Calm down. I need everybody, including Mike Houston, to calm down.
Sorry, it's been 7 years. We need to be talking about this. We need to be asking about it.
The 7-year itch.
The 7-year itch has been cured, but the show goes on, because with that win, I am excited, but I'm excited to win even more this year. Like you said, we have 2 more regular season games left, with Navy this Saturday, and then next Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, 3:30 on ABC against Cincinnati to end the regular season, and then it's off to the bowl game. Why not win some more? So I'm excited to get that 6th win, but I'm even more excited to have a chance to win even more games and get to that 7th, 8th, or even maybe 9th win of the season.
Going to be pretty cool to see ECU on ABC, especially after a bunch of. How about the difference in one season? You can go from playing on Facebook to ABC. Pretty big difference there.
Yeah,
We've
been all over the place.
Been a lot of ESPN Plus games as well.
A lot of ESPN Plus games. Facebook, ESPNU. I believe we were on ESPN2 this year somewhere.
We've been on the main channel on a
Thursday night game. We've been on ABC already.
I don't know if we've been on the Deuce.
No, we haven't been on the Deuce.
We haven't been on ABC. Are you? What team are you talking about right now? The East Carolina Pirates or the Eastern Carolina Pirates?
Where was that South Carolina game? That was the Deuce, maybe.
I'm going to say you, but I'm not quite sure.
Anyway, we've just been about everywhere on television.
Coming up. By the way, folks, Saturday, do you know what channel we're on?
CBS Sports Network. So
add another one. Yeah. So we've been everywhere, man.
Not on Facebook, right?
No, this is a legit television channel.
Even though we did enjoy Facebook with the no commercials.
Yeah, and I thought the broadcast was good.
Yes, it was.
On that that Facebook game.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard.
Dubuck.
You've got, presented by Dubuck. You've got, Chandler, 3 college football games tonight.
It's crazy.
It's the world we live in. It's Maction time.
Maction.
So I'll run over those games, but I've got a what are you going to watch question tonight if you had to choose. Do you plan on watching sports tonight, or are you going to get away from sports tonight? What are you going to do?
I mean, depending on what you're about to reveal here on the Buccaneer scoreboard.
I've got a big reveal coming up.
Oh, boy or girl?
I've got the boys' schedule.
Okay.
So
I'm going to be honest with you. I was not planning on watching sports tonight.
What were you going to watch?
Netflix or find something on YouTube. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos.
So I do, like on Tuesdays, mostly Tuesday. Probably only Tuesday, because Wednesday we're at Sports Trivia. We got games on, but like Tuesday is a great catch up on a show or find a movie night.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we're in college basketball, there's stuff going on. So you got 3 MAC games. You've got on ESPN, Jaden Gardner versus the Houston Cougars at 8 o'clock.
Wow.
Are you interested in that?
I am now.
Was that wow sincere?
Wow. Yeah.
That was a big wow.
Virginia Cavaliers and the Houston Cougars?
Yes, at Houston tonight at 8 o'clock.
Oh, hell yeah.
You into that?
I'm in.
I think I am too. I think I'm going to watch
Count me in. I'm going to Virginia. No, I'm going to Houston.
It's in Houston.
I'm going to Houston.
You've got Kevin Durant playing the Golden State Warriors on TNT.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The Warriors? Who? Oh, you mean the team that the Hornets just beat Sunday night? That's who.
The team that has lost to the Hornets in Charlotte 3 straight times? Yeah, that team. Also, the Sixers in Utah. Both of those games on TNT tonight. My computer's acting a tad funky. Let me go to the phones here and see if...
Let's go to the phones.
We've got Rod Brindamore in Raleigh. Rod, you're on with Rome. Carolina at Vegas tonight. That's a good game.
Golden Knights?
The Golden Knights, that's at 10 o'clock. So all of a sudden, this Tuesday, when we're catching up on Succession and Curb Your Enthusiasm and finding a flick on Netflix, has turned into a marquee sports night.
Absolutely.
All right.
And where does the Hurricanes stand now? They still only have 1 loss?
They have 2. Where are you from? 1 loss?
I didn't mean to say it like that. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry.
I'm sorry, man.
But you really broke it out there. 1 loss on the year?
On the year. They playing the Bruins? They playing my Bruins?
They got 2 losses because they lost to I want to say the Flyers.
The Flyers?
Last Friday.
You're kidding!
Yeah, the team in
Where are the keys to my car?
Where are my car keys?
So the Canes, 11-2 on the year. I have been notified via text that the South Carolina game, Chandler, was indeed on ESPN2. So score another one for the good guy.
ESPN2,
Way
the
to go.
Deuce.
All right, so great score, sports night on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Dubuck.
Dubuck.
All right, Thursday night hoops. Chandler. And yes, John Moody is a good TV guy. South Carolina was on ESPN too. Adam says if we're still in the hunt for a conference championship game, we technically have a chance for a 10-win season. You are correct, sir.
That's right.
So don't rule it out. East Carolina has had 2 seasons ever with double-digit wins.
2013.
And the
Pirates went to 10-3 with the victory over Ohio in the Beef O'Brady's Bowl.
And the Peach Bowl.
And the Peach Bowl year.
Is that fact?
That's the only 2?
Wasn't
there a 10-win year in the 80s, early 80s?
No. I'm going to say no to that.
Chordy is saying no from his office.
Okay.
So
I think only 2 times the Pirates have reached double-digit wins. Correct me if I am wrong. Coming up Thursday night, Chandler, we're going to be here 7 o'clock, arms exposed. Yeah, I'm looking through East Carolina by the years. Oh, we had a 11 loss season in 2003.
Oof. Brought to you by John Thompson.
That's not what I was looking for. 10-3 in 2013, and the Pirates were 11-1 in 1991. And Pirates did have 9 wins in 76 and 9 wins in 65. 9 wins in 72 and 73. So we've had some Niners in there. 1999, the Pirates were 9-3. But yeah, as far as 10 and 11 goes, 10 in 2013, 11 in 1991.
Wow.
So there you go.
And it's still up in the air technically for this year to be double-digit winners. So stop looking for it. One week at a time.
Let me Adam Gase this real quick and.
No, you gotta. Oh no, your eyes have to be way wide.
I have a little eye.
Little eye syndrome.
LES, little eye syndrome, where even when when I smile, it looks like my eyes close. But they're there.
Oh yeah,
I'm watching.
One. I'm actually like that sometimes.
Are you?
Yeah, it depends on how hard I smile.
Cool. All right, Thursday night, Chandler, we're going to be smiling because the Pirates take on Oklahoma. We'll be here with you, a live watch-along in the Pirate Radio studios. We'll give away goodies. We'll interact with you. We'll open up the phone lines. But more importantly,
make you a winner.
We'll be watching Pirate basketball as they take on Oklahoma. This is the best non-con opponent the Pirates have played in a while.
I was just thinking about that. I mean, I can't think of any other big-name non-conference school that we've faced in the past 5 or 6 years, maybe even more than that.
They went on a roadie out west a few years ago and played Cal when they were top 25 or right on the doorstep.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I think they might have played Sandog State, too.
We played Virginia one year. That was actually my freshman year.
Yeah.
I remember playing Virginia at Virginia.
When they had
in my dorm room.
Jack Salt of the Earth was on their team.
Yep.
By the way, our watch party brought to you by Familia. So we're going to have some great Familia pizzas. We're going to have Familia giveaways. We're also going to have some Pirate Radio shirts to give away
swag
on Thursday
coming
night
your way
as well.
I'm going to do a Tony Collins guarantee. The Pirates will score a 3-point field goal way earlier than they did in that conference matchup against UCF the last time we did a watch along.
The last time we did a Pirate Radio watch along, one of our parameters for winning a prize was simple. Give us a call. First person to call in when East Carolina hits a 3-pointer wins a a Pirate Radio t-shirt, whatever it was.
Or Familia gift card or something.
We went an entire half, right?
Yeah.
And probably
maybe halfway through the second half.
We went like almost an hour and
it was not good.
37 minutes of real time without hitting a 3. It was sad. It was depressing.
And it was one of those deals where you call in as soon as we make it. So the phone would ring and we would go, okay, here it goes. Must be making a 3-pointer here.
No.
False
alarm.
That was definitely not the case. But the Pirates finally score that 3-point basket. I believe we were down however many. But you just posted about a week ago of us with the three goggles, with the 3 arrow. So hopefully we're going to be doing a lot more of that on come Thursday night against the Sooners.
Yeah, I'm going to say they hit one before the first TV timeout.
Okay.
Just right out of the gate.
Okay.
Just
who you thinking? Vance Jackson?
J.J. Miles steps into one in transition and buries it to give East Carolina an early 6-2 lead because they had an and one previously.
Before the first TV timeout.
And this place is going to be rocking.
Where's this being played at, by the way? In Myrtle Beach, but we're at Myrtle Beach.
Outside on the beach.
That would be crazy.
I don't know. The Myrtle Beach Thunderdome? What does it matter?
The convention center?
I don't know. What do you care?
Would the place be going nuts?
This place is going to be going nuts. John Moody's going to be there. He's going to be going nuts.
He better not have any spoilers.
Yeah, he's because we're a little behind.
He's threatening spoilers
on our stream. So
all right, so J.J. Miles hits a 3.
What are you jotting this down in your notes app?
Because if this happens, I'm going to freak out.
Freak out. What are you writing down?
J.J. Miles hits a 3 in rhythm
with the first
before
the first TV timeout,
and you said the score that would bring the score to 6-2.
Yeah,
so we would be up 3-2
because our first basket comes on an and one from.
So JJ hits the 3, makes the Pirates go up by 6-2.
Yeah.
After Oklahoma goes up 2-0,
right? And
on a quick basket.
Yeah.
The Pirates go up. So they hit. Wait. Okay. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure it out. When they hit the 3, that's when the first timeout's going to happen.
You think Oklahoma's going to call a timeout?
Timeout Sooners!
All right, we're playing Fantasyland here. Let's. What else do we have on the rundown? Oh, coming up this Sunday.
This should be at top of the list.
Cam versus Ron. Are you still riding high from Sunday? What do you think Cam Newton is going to be on this Panther? I still think that Sunday was like a kind of a fan service, almost. Fan fiction almost, where you had your moment there. I just don't think it goes that way the rest of the year. No. What do you think?
I definitely think he gives us hope. I think he gives us hope, and he definitely, there's no doubt in my mind, he gives this offense energy. He gives this team energy. Just having Cam Newton on the sidelines for the Panthers. I just don't know. Can that energy last for another 7 games? Can that offensive explosion last another 7 games?
Does Cam start on Sunday?
He will be taking majority of first-team reps this week, according to Matt Rule. So
instead of being a situational QB, he's going to be more of a main quarterback, you think?
He will be a starter this week for his name to be announced when he comes out of the tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
It's part of the pageantry.
Now, usually at Bank of America, there are a lot of old, at the time, Redskins fans who still live in the state of North Carolina that go to that game and get loud for Washington. But
it's been that way for almost every single opposing fan this year for Panther home games, especially the last home game, New England Patriots. It was insane.
It should be a pretty awesome atmosphere, though, Sunday, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cam back, first game back as a Panthers.
Panthers are only a 3.5-point favorite, I saw. Any thoughts?
3.5-point favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are coming off y'all's win.
Yeah.
I hate that about Chase Young. I really do. I don't know. I don't feel like we haven't talked about the Washington football team enough.
We've talked about them plenty.
That's not a big win, but that's a pretty impressive win over the defending Super Bowl champs.
Yeah, I'm still out on them. But
are you going to watch Sunday?
Actually, I've got a family obligation Sunday, to where I'm going to be on the road for most of Sunday.
Okay.
So I'm not even going to watch it.
Wow.
So.
Okay, well, good luck to your football team.
Hey, good luck to you too, buddy. Let's take a time out. We'll come back when we return. Brian Blick joins us. He is the Director of Football Operations at Navy. We'll talk about the midshipmen. We'll talk about his glory days at J.H. Rose and more when we return on Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Back with you after this.
That's for you. Answer the call from patients who need plasma. Donations are down, so give plasma at a Grifols Center and receive compensation. Visit grifolsplasma.com. Gonna get that? Answer the call from patients who need plasma and receive up to $700 your first month when you donate at a Grifols Center. Visit grifolsplasma.com.
Tommy's Express Car Wash is the car wash Greenville is talking about. At the corner of Red Banks Road and Greenville Boulevard, this state-of-the-art wash will keep your car looking great. And now Tommy's has just launched its new 2.0 Tommy's Express app. And anyone who downloads the app now will receive 30 free days of washing with their top-of-the-line wash, the Works Wash. Download the Tommy's Express app now by going to your app store or visit them on location, open 7 days a week at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit QualityEquip.com.
Hey Pirate fans, your one-stop shop for all your tailgate essentials is Shimmer Boutique. Need some purple and gold to wear? Shimmer has a great selection of clothing for men, women, and children. Need some shoes? Shimmer has the best selection of Hey Dudes around. Need a cooler for tailgating? Shimmer has you covered with a huge selection of Yeti and outdoor accessories. Shimmer, just 1 minute from the stadium on Greenville Boulevard behind Starbucks and in Winterville and Jacksonville. Find us online at shimmerboutiqueonline.com. Go Pirates!
The busiest travel days of the year will soon be here. What better way to arrive at Grandma's house, or any house, than in a beautiful new vehicle? Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. The new models are a feast for the eyes, and as comfortable as mashed potatoes and apple pie. And comfortable is the way you feel each and every time you visit our dealership. Come in and get you one. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come in and see our holiday savings. You'll drive home satisfied.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty and SD Harris Properties, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
At Union Bank, we understand you live life on the go. That's why our banking options are designed to serve you, wherever you are. If you want to meet us in person at one of our local branches, complete banking tasks on the go from the mobile app, or bank from your office with convenient remote deposit and cash management services, we're everywhere you need us to be. Whether you're simply managing a busy schedule or an entire business, we're right there with you with personalized service and helpful tools. Call or visit us online at unionbanknc.com. Union Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Parker Bunch. When I'm not hitting dingers or going viral, I'm listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Check it out. 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 Check it out.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you in outside sales and looking for an opportunity to increase your earning potential? Well, CopyPro has been in Eastern North Carolina for over 45 years and continues to grow each year, and they are in need of more sales professionals with a desire to potentially make a six-figure income. Do you have what it takes? Visit copypro.net today to submit your resume and to learn more. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, Pirates midshipmen going at it. 3:30 Saturday. If you're not in Annapolis, you can watch it on CBS Sports Network. We'll be with you 11:30 a.m. on the Bud Light pregame tailgate coming up on these airwaves and on Facebook and YouTube on Saturday. Brian Blick, maybe you know the name. Maybe you don't. He is a Greenville native, played at J.H. Rose, went to Navy, and now is the director of football operations at Navy. And every time these two teams meet, we have a chance to catch up with Brian Blick, and we'll do that today as he joins us on the Fixed NC Live line. Brian, thanks again for your time. How you doing today?
I'm doing really well, Clip. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. We always appreciate talking to you. And East Carolina and Navy get together. And for folks that don't know, Brian, grew up around here, played sports around here. We'll talk about some of your Rose High days coming up later on. But Brian, you went from J.H. Rose to the Naval Academy. And briefly, could you fill in the time period from when you left Greenville to where we are today and everything you've been up to?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. So, grew up in Greenville, born and raised, went to St. Peter's Catholic School right in town, and then went to Rose High School. Was fortunate to be on a couple winning teams there, and got a scholarship offer to come play football here at the Naval Academy. Did 4 years here, and then I graduated in 2012, was commissioned as an officer in the Marine Corps. I spent a year as a graduate assistant coach as a part of our football staff working with the defense, which I'll break right there and say is probably the best gig in the military. But so after that short stint here with the football team, I went off to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, did artillery training school, and then was shipped over to Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. So I didn't make it very far in life, but just went down to Camp Lejeune in Jacksonville. My whole family's from that area. And so I did a couple years there before ultimately getting out 2017 and joined the staff here at Navy as a director of football operations, and I've been doing this ever since. So really enjoy it. I'm grateful to be here.
Brian, I host sports trivia at A.J. McMurphy's. You might remember that place from your time around here. I do that every Wednesday night, and last Wednesday there were, I'll say, 50, 60, 70 Marines there celebrating the Marines' birthday. That was last Wednesday, a day before Veterans Day. And I said this last week, I'll say it again. It's about the safest I've ever felt, that if something went down, to have all those Marines in the building felt pretty good. I got to be honest about that. So last week, a bye week for the Navy midshipman football team, but with Veterans Day, with the Marine Corps' birthday, Brian, how special is that week, and what's different about that week than other weeks for you?
Yeah, so last week was really special for us and our staff here at Navy. One, my daughter was scheduled to be born on the 10th, and that was my wife's due date. And so I told everybody, since I'm such a great ops person, I planned it out that way. But we know better. We know better than that. The baby came early, but nonetheless, last week we had a little ceremony for our staff after our staff meeting where we do the ceremonial cake cutting for the Marine Corps birthday. And the school didn't have class last week on Veterans Day, but yeah, it's a great time. It's a time to be thankful for those that have served and we've served alongside. So it's really cool. Yeah, really thankful.
Brian Blick joining us on the Fixed NC Live line. Brian, Navy coming into this game 2-7. If East Carolina played any other 2-7 team at this point in the year, I think folks will be feeling pretty good about their chances. But it's Navy, it's Kid Niumatalolo. We know the history between these two teams, and we know how hard Navy goes each and every game day Saturday. So despite the record, you better believe that there's a ton of respect given towards the way of the midshipmen. What Brian, when you look at this season thus far, and you've had some good wins against Tulsa and of course against UCF, great win there against the Knights. What's been going on game days for this Navy midshipman football team? Why 2 wins instead of the normal 6, 7, 8 we're used to seeing from them?
Yes, sir. Well, as you know, there's a lot that goes into winning football games, and it's getting harder and harder. It seems like each year with the stuff that goes into winning football games. And there's no excuse here for us for not winning. The good thing is, and kind of sitting inside the building and behind the curtains, watching things happen here in our building and in our locker room and seeing it play out on Saturdays. As a graduate of this school, as an American, I couldn't be prouder of the leadership that I've seen firsthand from our players, our captains, but especially from our coaches. It's easy to pack it in, especially with a slow start. It's easy to to go work on your studies or go figure something else out to focus on for our players. But man, these guys battle day in and day out, and at the end of the day, we're just trying to create leaders of character that are going to go out and serve our country. And sometimes you got to go through tough things. Life is hard, man. War is hard. Combat's tough, and in order to get tough, you got to go through tough times, man. This is a really tough time for our program, this last little stretch, but our guys keep strapping it up. They keep coming to work. They have great attitudes, and they keep grinding. And I couldn't be happier with what these guys are doing. And I think, our alumni, our school is just proud of these fellas for keep doing what they're doing. So we're excited for the challenge with East Carolina coming into town. I think there's a ton of mutual respect between programs, and personally, I'm just happy to see some familiar faces come up to Annapolis. Now it's a little cold. It's getting wintry over here, but it'll be nice to see some familiar faces.
Could be the first of 2 trips for East Carolina to Annapolis. The Pirates 6 wins, Brian, as you know, and heading back to a bowl for the first time since 2014. The Military Bowl, a possibility for East Carolina's future, but they'll take on the Midshipmen coming up this Saturday. Navy has Temple on the 27th, and then it's the Army-Navy game, and we've talked about this in the past with you, Brian. Navy went on a stretch from 2002 to 2015, winning every Army-Navy game. Army got them from 2016 to 18. Navy won in 19. Army in 2020. So they've been going back and forth the last few years. And it's tough to put into words, probably, Brian, but what does that game mean to both sides, not just Navy, but to Army as well, when the 2 teams face off on the football field?
Yeah, it's everything. That game's everything that represents our school, our program. It's on every weight in our weight room. It says "Beat Army." The students, as soon as they step on campus, that's one of the first things they learn. It's one of their basic responses. You can only say a couple of things: yes, sir, no, sir, no excuse, sir. And if all else fails, you can say "Beat Army, sir," and get away with it. Every time they go down the hallway as a freshman, and they turn a corner, they have to say "Beat Army." So it's deeply ingrained in our school and in the fibers of who we are in our program. So on top of that, there's obviously a larger game at play with what these 2 schools represent for our country, and all of our players, all of our students here are aware of that, and so it kind of plays into the magnitude of the game. And obviously, then there's the football side of it too. While there's a ton of mutual respect, it's a different rivalry, obviously, from maybe some of the other more well-known sports rivalries in college football. You're not necessarily going to get the same trash talking, and the fans aren't going to get rowdy. It's not like that. There's a ton of mutual respect, but at the same time, it's like playing your brother. And I want to beat my brother more than anything in the world. And Jeff, if you're listening, I'll still beat you right now. So that's kind of how it is with Army. It's between the lines, you can't stand them, but afterwards, you're still going to lock arms, and you know what it represents for our country. We're excited about that game coming down the pipe, but we're excited about this game right in front of us.
Great stuff from Brian Blick today. He joins us on the Fixed NC Live line. Brian, a great quarterback, and led the way for a lot of wins there at J.H. Rose. Coming up Wednesday at 5, Wednesday at 3 o'clock, we'll talk to the head football coach of the Rampants, Will Bland, as we talked to him 2 weeks ago, last week, and we're doing it this week at the same time. We're trying to keep the mojo, keep everything going right. I know you guys are superstitious, you athletes, Brian, so we're going to talk to Will coming up as they head into round 3 of the playoffs. And let's go back in time, Brian, to your days at J.H. Rose. And I remember covering some of those games. I was an intern here at Pirate Radio at the time, but going to, I believe, Carter Finley Stadium for a championship, as well as to Wallace Wade for a championship. I can't remember exactly who was part of those teams and what years, Brian. So fill in the blanks for me. What were your championship days like at J.H. Rose? What do you remember about that?
Wow. Yeah. So, it's funny. I don't actually remember a whole lot of the games. I don't remember a lot of plays. I remember some funny moments off the field, and I remember my teammates and our coaches and those interactions. I think those are the things you hold on to the most. It's kind of funny. You mentioned superstitious, and I was probably the worst of the bunch in terms of superstitions. And as we got into the playoffs, it was almost debilitating. I feel like I couldn't do anything. I was just so nervous that I would, if I didn't do this little superstition the right way, that it was going to be my fault, and so on and so forth. But I remember the reporter from the Daily Reflector wanted to do an article on state championship rings. So at the time, my senior year, I had 3, and we were going for our 4th. So he wanted to get a picture with me wearing these 3 rings, and he called me back. We were talking about, okay, bring the rings on this day, and I couldn't, because it was this little stupid rule I had in my head. I can't wear these rings during the playoffs because it'd be bad luck. And so I totally blew them off and didn't bring the rings. So goodness, I wish I could apologize to him now, a couple years down the road, for blowing him off the way I did. But
that's awesome.
Well, luckily for us, I didn't blow the streak, so I guess it all plays out. But looking back, I was thinking earlier about when I was a freshman, and it was after our JV game versus New Bern, and we had lost. And I was sitting in the locker room, and Coach Thomas, who was our head coach at the time, had walked by, and here I am, a freshman, and inconsolable because we lost to New Bern. And for whatever reason, he comes up to me out of the bunch and asks if I want to join the varsity to kind of practice through the playoffs. And, I think back now, if that hadn't happened, man, what a turn of events that could have had in my life. And so I'm super grateful for Coach Thomas and the coaching staff for giving me that opportunity. But, it's funny, too, is as a freshman on the varsity team, these guys, they're like giants. I mean, I just thought they were huge. There's Andre Brown. We had Nick Grimes was our senior. I thought he was the meanest guy there ever was. Shelton Nelson was a giant lineman we had. And then my future brother-in-law, Sean Winborn, was on our starting line too. That's a story for another day. But so I get the chance to be on this team, and as we're practicing through the playoffs, and we had practice on Thanksgiving Day. And leading up to that, Coach Thomas had made a point to say, if anybody's late to practice, you might as well just pack up your bags. It's done. It's over. You're off the team, so on and so forth. And all week, that's what he talked about. Don't be late to practice on Thursday. Well, what do you know, on Thanksgiving Day, we had practice at, 10 a.m. And I wake up in my bed, and I smell Thanksgiving being cooked. I'm like, holy crap, I'm late for practice. And so, I don't have a car because I'm a freshman. I got to hop a ride with my dad. He's got to drive me over there, and I try and sneak in the back of practice out the field. And thank the Lord that he didn't see me, because I don't know if I would have made it to Navy. I probably would have quit football and taken up badminton or something. It's just it's great, It's the people that you remember the most, though, and it's the camaraderie. The teammates, the family members, the team meals, the emotion, the suspense, the adrenaline, all those things are kind of key moments for me, and I'm just grateful, really.
That's awesome.
And I wish Rose the best of luck in the playoffs.
Great stuff there, Brian. That's some cool stuff, and these are better questions for the off season, because I know you football guys are so locked in on what you have to accomplish today and this week to get ready. But are you a Navy lifer? Do you hope to be there working in the football program the rest of your career? Do you want to explore other things in college football, pro football? How much do you think about that, Brian? The future.
Well, I try not to think about it a whole lot. Unfortunately, the way the business is, I guess you kind of have to always think about your state. and where you're at and what you want to do. But I try to be a person that is I'm just being where my feet are at. And, sometimes you have to have one foot up looking to making sure you can land. But, I just try and focus at being the best at what I can here at Navy and serving this program and our coaching staff the way they deserve. But, college football is changing a lot. There's a lot of things going on. It's going to adapt our game. And I think that's going to take some dynamic leadership moving forward. If I'm a part of that solution, that's great. If not, we'll see. But I'm just grateful to be in this program and in this sport and be able to do something I love, man. This is just a great opportunity here.
Great stuff with Brian Blick today, Director of Football Operations with the Naval Academy, their football program, who the Pirates will take on coming up Saturday at 3:30 in Annapolis, and should be a good one. East Carolina trying to beat Navy for the first time since 2011. Navy has had the Pirates number. Pirates a narrow favorite on the road coming up this Saturday. Brian, great to talk with you, man. Always enjoy it when these two teams get together so we can talk to you for a few minutes, and great to hear your voice. I know a lot of people around the area enjoy it when we get you on as well. So I'll say good luck to Navy for the rest of the year, Brian, and we'll talk to you down the road, man. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Clip, and best of luck to everybody, and safe travels to the folks coming up here to Annapolis.
Brian Blick joining us today on the Fixed NC Live Line, and just a great guy to talk to, and doing a great job there with the Navy midshipmen. We will take a timeout, come back, wrap up hour number one, get you set for hour number two. A lot of Pirate football talk with Mike Houston's comments from earlier today. Also, the big man on campus, Jeff Nadu, breaks down East Carolina and Navy. That and more on the way in hour two of Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of Pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
Knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
Have you been waiting to try CBD? ENS Hemp on Fire Tower Road in Greenville is the area leader in CBD. We want to educate you on how our products work with your endocannabinoid system. These products are all natural and non-addictive. ENS offers a variety of products to meet your needs. Tinctures, edibles, topicals, and even smokable items. Customer feedback indicates relief from stress, anxiety, fatigue, pain, and PTSD, just to name a few. ENS Hemp is located on Fire Tower Road. Also, check us out on our Instagram and Facebook pages.
Hey, this is Troy D, proud ECU grad from the class of 94. And if you know me, you know I love the 90s here at ECU. It was some of our glory days, including bowl games, the Peach Bowl, and even a March Madness appearance. Relive those days with my friends from Tailgate Classics. Tailgate Classics is a cool retro store with all types of merchandise, including the 90s ECU vintage tees and hats. Check out Tailgate Classics in person, 304 Evans Street, or online at shoptailgateclassics.com. Tailgate Classics, bringing back the throwbacks.
Hey, this is John Grillo, the Bagel Man. You know I love bagels. I don't settle for frozen bagels. That's why we make our bagels right here in Greenville from scratch every day. If you're coming into Bagel Man, you'll notice that there's some renovation going on. Our menu is bigger and better than ever. Our sandwiches, heroes, subs, salads, wraps, bagel dogs, fresh baked pastries, and our new coffee bar. Soon we're going to be opening for dinner. Don't forget Bagel Man for all your catering needs on Fire Tower Road in Greenville.
This is Mark Washington with Max Sports Performance at Max Fitness.
our facility has reopened and is following all safety protocols. The best thing you can do to strengthen your immune system is, of course, to work out and exercise on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness, just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
They say time heals all wounds. Unless it's your home air conditioner. If your AC looks bad or sounds even worse, time is not on your side. But there is hope. Delcor is looking for the oldest working home AC system in Eastern North Carolina. The winner will get a brand new trade unit valued at over $5,000. Go to DelcorInc.com by December 15th to submit your entry. Brought to you by Delcor, the service professionals, and Train. It's hard to stop a train.
Pirate Radio.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. For the latest breaking news, interesting stories, and awesome contests that can make you a winner, be sure to follow Pirate Radio on our social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PR927FM. Join the over 50,000 followers today. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Rock.
Alrighty, back with you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday as we wrap up hour number 1 here. Had a great edition of Pirate Radio Live on Monday because we got to talk to the Pirate players who were celebrating Saturday after a win over Memphis. Holton Ahlers, Rajee Harris, Tyler Sneed, DJ Ford, Xavier Smith, Bruce Bivens all joined us in the Pirate Radio Players Lounge. We got the Pirate Radio Players Lounge podcast coming up at 6 o'clock if you missed those interviews. But, man, just hearing those guys' feelings after that game, after the ball hit the ground in overtime, Memphis going for 2. CJ Johnson as well was on that. I think I left his name out, and CJ was great because we asked him what he thought when Memphis decided not to kick the extra point and go for 2, and he said, I thought the game was over. I thought, why are they doing that? Our defense is going to get this stop. And sure enough, they did. And to hear the players describe that last play, Bruce, Xavier, DJ, they knew what was coming. They knew that alignment. They had practiced that play last week, and just goes to show the job the coaches are doing, and then it's the players' job to execute on the field, and they got it done. Bruce Bivens was shot out of a freaking cannon going after the quarterback Hennigan on that final play, and he allowed a rush throw, and then the ball hits the ground, and the Pirates celebrate, and Xavier Smith is doing backflips on the field at the Liberty Bowl. We also talked about the future with Holton Ahlers, because that's been a question throughout the year, and figured we'd, get it straight from the horse's mouth. And I asked Holton Ahlers yesterday about his future, and he's got options. He could come back to East Carolina for another year. He has a COVID senior. He could also go elsewhere, and transfer portal, of course, is an option we don't like to talk about. Going to the NFL, going to the next level, an option as well. So I asked him, would Holton Ahlers be the quarterback for East Carolina in 2022? And here was his answer yesterday.
I'll be the quarterback of the Pirates this Saturday versus Navy. And I've been asked that question 1,000 times a day. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see. There really hasn't been a decision made yet. I've really focused on not thinking about it. Really, I know that's kind of weird to say, but I've just enjoyed this year. I mean, I will be walking on senior night versus Cincinnati, but that doesn't mean that I won't come back next year. It's in case it is, I've enjoyed this as much as anyone has, taking us back to a bowl game and all that. But, ECU is a hard place to leave, and especially when we're winning and stuff like that. So when I sit down, I'm just going to look at it and see where my heart says.
All right, so a nice, honest, thoughtful answer there to a difficult question for Holton Ahlers, who there's other quarterbacks here on the roster with, you think about Mason Garcia and Ryan Stubblefield, and Walter Simmons has his true freshman season going on right now, Alex Flynn. So there are other guys in the quarterback room, but Holton Ahlers, if he returns, you would think would be the starter next year when the Pirates open the season with the NC State Wolfpack. Boy, it's going to be a fun offseason following a bowl game to look ahead to that game in 2022 and the expectations for the team going into the next season. So a lot of decisions to be made, not just by Holton Ahlers, but by other players on this East Carolina roster as to what they want to do with their future as COVID threw a monkey wrench into everything, including giving players an opportunity to have an extra year. And look, that's why, Bruce Bivens is here and so happy to get East Carolina to a bowl game. He was allotted an extra year to be able to do that. So it was great for him and Warren Saban and guys like that who have been around here for a long time to be able to get this team back to some glory. Chandler, no, we're not going to do that. We're not. Chandler's not. We got Jalen Shirley producing. We're not going to do what Chandler wants to do.
I want me some glory hole.
Damn it, Shirley! I said we're not going to do that.
Whoops.
Now I don't even have to. They don't even have to talk to me. They can just speak to me in audio cuts. It's kind of creepy.
It's two little butt cheeks.
I don't like this technology that is going on right now. The Pirates are trying to get back to the glory hole days, right, Jerry Jones?
I want me some glory hole.
If we're gonna do it, we might as well just do it. Whatever. So.
Swinging dingers.
All right, we got to take a break. I don't know what's happening right now. When we return, we will hear from Mike Houston, the head football coach of the Pirates, as he met with the media earlier today, bringing the Pirates back to the glory hole days here in Greenville. We'll be back with you after this.
If you live in eastern North Carolina, chances are you've heard of Riley's Army. Riley's Army started in 2008 and has provided emergency support to over 300 families who have a child with cancer. Join us on Sunday, December 12th at 2 p.m. at the Winterville Parks and Rec campus for the Santa Dash, benefiting kids with cancer and their families right here in our community. Bring a new, unwrapped gift for a Riley's Army family and help us give our families the Christmas they deserve. Register at runtheeast.com or call us at 252-481-4471. We can't do it alone. We need an Army.
Sawyer's Fun Park is the place to be this holiday season. You know the kids already love it, but now the adults can have fun too. Visit the brand new expanded patio at Sawyer's Fun Park. On Wednesdays, it's karaoke. Thursday is open mic night, and Friday and Saturday evenings always feature live music. Let the kids have a blast hanging out at Sawyer's Fun Park, and now you can have as much fun too. And remember, it's never too early to buy gift cards. Sawyer's Fun Park, fun for kids of all ages, including adults. Sawyer's Fun Park on Corey Road in Winterville.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar. Join us at the Rick House for mouth-watering steaks and made-from-scratch pastas. Check out the 16-ounce cowboy steak and our seafood delight pasta. The Rick House is open for lunch daily from 11 to 2, Monday through Friday. Take a break from your workday with lunch at the Rick House. Join us for our legendary brunch on Sundays from 10 to 2. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
There are times in our lives when we feel like we have hit rock bottom with nowhere to go, but that is actually when God is closest to us and building us into who we are meant to be. Hi, I'm Holton Ahlers, and that's how Built When Broken was formed. BuiltWhenBroken.com is an apparel brand to remind people not only where they've come from, but also where they are going. Visit BuiltWhenBroken.com to get the latest BWB apparel, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. BuiltWhenBroken.com, apparel for our walk through life.
If you are push mowing your yard using an inefficient lawn tractor, or your current zero-turn spends more time in the shop than mowing your grass, it's time you look at a Hustler zero-turn lawnmower. Residential mowers from Hustler are built like tanks and drive like sports cars. All Hustler mowers have fabricated, welded steel decks. Don't settle on cheap units with flimsy stamped decks from big box stores. Come see Ron Ayers Motorsports. It will guide you to the right mower for your property and your budget. Find us at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's Lazy Boy Market Sample Sell-Off. We bought out an entire showroom of 100 one-of-a-kind pieces of Lazy Boy furniture. Now we're selling it all at drastically reduced prices. Floor samples slashed an additional 50 to 70% off. This is a one-time opportunity to shop extreme sell-off prices on brand new Lazy Boy styles, recliners, power recliners, sectionals, and leather furniture, designer chairs, cocktail ottomans, and much more. Hurry! You will never, ever find Lazy Boy furniture at such low prices again at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Holiday time is precious. Save time and fly local at flypgv.com. Book today on American Airlines at PGV and enjoy the friendly convenience of flying from your local airport. American Airlines and PGV. Book now at flypgv.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza. Homemade lemonade.
Hey, Pirate Nation, are you ready for some Warren's hot dogs? Warren's Original Hot and Judy's Mild Sweet Chili Hot Dogs have been the official hot dog of sports fans for over 30 years. Pick up a tailgate special this football season of 10 or more hot dogs for only $1.50 each. Warren's in Greenville, across from Ron Ayers Motorsports, and the new Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Save lives, be a hero, and make $700 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. It's the easiest way to make extra money. Start now at Biomat USA on 505 South Memorial Drive. Make up to $700 in a month and save lives now at Grifols Biomat USA. A better donor experience and better pay. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. From sales to service, Greenville Auto World has all of your vehicle needs covered. Shop all of their inventory now at greenvilleautoworld.net. If you're also looking for someone to service your vehicle, they have a full service and repair facility. They do brakes, oil changes, tires inspections, and they can repair any kind of vehicle. Greenville Auto World, across from Speedway at Bells Fork, and online at greenvilleautoworld.net. Thanks to Tim Sutton and Jim Rogers for their sponsorship of the program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Rock.
All right, got some breaking conference realignment news.
Uh-oh.
But this is regarding basketball. So coming up Thursday night, East Carolina, Oklahoma. Oklahoma's coach is Porter Moser. He became famous with the run Loyola Chicago went on, Sister Jean. And
yes.
all that noise. Loyola Chicago. Shirley, that is a loud candy wrapper.
I really didn't think it was that loud.
It's all I could hear.
I'm sorry.
And by the way, Studio B, I feel like I'm the teacher and you guys are the cool kids, the students. A lot of candy being passed around in there, a lot of fun being had. Jalen's eating candy. Chandler is munching on some Sour Patch Kids. Shirley, like, what's going on? I didn't want anything anyway, but it'd be nice to be asked.
I mean, do you want a Reese's Cup?
No, thank you for asking.
Okay.
Anyway. Loyola,
it's 4 o'clock. I needed my sugar snack.
I understand. Loyola Chicago wants a piece of the Bonnies. They will be leaving the Missouri Valley Conference and joining the Atlantic 10 for the 2022-23 season.
Interesting.
Yeah, kind of rare we see these basketball realignment stories. It's usually about football, but that, according to John Rothstein, this is March. We sleep in May. So just passing that along. We've got Pirate Hoops coming up Thursday. We got Pirate Football coming up Saturday, as Mike Houston And the 6-4 East Carolina Pirates taking on the Navy Midshipmen. Navy just 2 wins on the year. They have knocked off Tulsa. They also have a good win over UCF. And here were Mike Houston's opening comments today at his weekly presser.
Well, it's obviously a huge weekend, this past weekend for our program and the players, and just a really special win at Memphis. Win number 6 on the season, which was significant for the program. And, to do it at Memphis, which, I was looking just after the game, and I'm kind of glad I didn't know all this going in. I mean, I think they're 30-3 in their last 33 home games, had won 17 straight in November at home. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, Igoe. 13 straight conference play at home. So I'm glad I didn't know that before kickoff. But obviously a very good team at home and a solid football program. And so for our players to go out and play the way they did, and you can critique it and say that maybe it shouldn't have come down to the wire, but just what a great win, a great final drive in the fourth quarter by our offense, just an incredible job there on the 2-point play defensively, getting the stop to win the game, and just a special locker room. It was a great experience, and so great weekend last weekend. We celebrated that, done with that. We're worried about one thing, and that's Navy. 1-0 this week, and it's going to be a challenge. We saw Navy early in the year on film, and it looks like a completely different team. Watching them against Tulsa, watching them against Cincinnati, watching them against UCF, just an extremely physical football team, a very, very good defensive football team, very good running attack. It's going to be senior day for them, 25 seniors, I think, that they're going to recognize on Saturday. So, maybe the toughest road challenge that we've had all year. And so, we're going to have a great week of practice. We're going to have a great job just from a game plan standpoint, both sides of the football and on special teams to get ready for this. And got a great challenge. But, the kids are really excited. They're excited about the opportunity. Excited to go up there. 2 years ago we got absolutely humiliated up there, and a lot of those guys that were on that team, are hungry to go up there and play better and have a shot to possibly get a win. So, big ball game for us.
Big ball game indeed. Last week, Troy D asked Coach Houston about the possibility of win number 6 and how much they're talking about it, and he gave us the none, zero, nada, zilch answer. This week, Troy D asked what it means for Mike Houston to get East Carolina to a bowl in year 3 after all the hard work that he and the team have put in these last few seasons. And Mike Houston talked about that. Cut 3, Shirley.
Well, I think just it's you knew what you're getting into to a degree, and you made some goals there when you started on this thing, and it's been a tough 2 years. I mean, the first 2 years were, even having been through similar situations before, it was very difficult. Now, I am grateful for the assistant coaches that have been on this journey with us. I'm grateful for these kids. The ones that are in the program now have done everything we could ask of them, and they're the reason for the turnaround. And it's so it was a special day Saturday, but the more special thing is just they've already turned their attention forward to this next game because they just kind of adapted that kind of mentality, and that's winning culture. And just the way they conduct themselves. I know we're going to have a good practice today. I know we'll go up there and fight on Saturday. We'll see if we're good enough, but we're going to go fight. It's very rewarding because you start this with a plan and a vision, and you kind of map out how you want to do things, and to see it culminating in becoming a program that is a legitimate contender. And that's what we wanted to build here. Now, we're not done yet. We're not finished yet. This is not the finished product. We still have in my opinion, we still have a ceiling that's much higher than what we're playing right now. But we're doing some really positive things on the field, and it's, again, this Saturday is going to be a great barometer. I mean, this is going to be a huge challenge for our team this Saturday. So if we can figure out some way to go up there and pull it off, I think it would be a significant win for us.
All right, I thought DJ Ford, Xavier Smith, and Bruce Bivens had a good answer on this yesterday when we talked to them inside the Players Lounge. But when you play Navy, and we hear DJ Ford kind of said it best, you got to do your job. If you get your eyes looking elsewhere and start thinking about other things, that's when Navy burns you. Mike Houston was asked about the discipline that the defense and the team has to have when you take on a team like Navy. Cut 4.
Well, I think we have to have it in all three phases because, you look at the film, this team that we're facing, they play so hard. I mean, it's, we kind of pride ourselves each week, we're going to play with more effort and more physicality than our opponent. Now, that's going to be a steep challenge this week because this team plays as hard as any we've faced. This team has the most physicality of any team we've faced to this point. And so, and they operate just so clean. It's going to require tremendous discipline in all three phases, and I think especially defensively as you talk, it's the thing I enjoyed at the Citadel. It's one misfit and it's a big play, and you're going to 3 yard somebody to death, and then they're going to misfit a run, and all of a sudden it's a touchdown, and so that's the challenge is you cannot make mistakes. You've got to. The whole do your job and trust your teammates to do their job mentality. I mean, it's to the extreme this week. And it's, these weeks like this, I promise you, the defensive coaches, they don't sleep this week. I mean, I'm just telling you, it is, it's every waking moment looking at every piece of information, piece of film from whatever year it is, trying to figure out exactly how they're going to try to attack us and make sure that we're prepared for it and get the kids prepared for it. That's the big thing. It doesn't matter how much, us as coaches are familiar with this style of offense. The kids are the ones that have to play the game, and so it's going to require an extreme amount of discipline in doing your job.
Mike Houston earlier today, as he met with members of the press, talking about this upcoming game against Navy, and last year, and we've had a lot of games like this over the last couple of years since Blake Harrell has entered the scene here in Greenville. The defense, I would say, played well enough to win the game against Navy. The offense struggled, and for good reason. They had a freshman quarterback who had never played a snap thrown into the fire to try to beat this Navy football team in Mason Garcia when Holton Ahlers wasn't able to play due to what turned out to be a false positive COVID test. But the defense played well last year against these Navy midshipmen in a home game in Greenville. Does that give the defense and the team confidence heading into this year's game? This is Cut 5.
Well, I think, because the guys that are playing, they all played last year. I think it gives them confidence. I think the other thing is, the scheme that we're in, even though there wasn't a ton of success the first year in it, is still the third year in a similar scheme against Navy. And so, the kids know what they're doing. We've been working on it, periodically throughout the fall. We spend a little bit of time each week working on this game plan. But still, the guys, they go out there and last, Sunday night, they just, I remember this, I get this. Their eyes are, closer to being in the right place. And so you have a little bit of a head start over most game weeks, going into Tuesday with it. So I just think just the familiarity and, just some confidence that, we can go out there and compete against this offense.
All right, let's skip over Cut 6 for now, Shirley, and go to Cut 7, the keys defensively when you face Navy.
Well, I think there's going to be fewer possessions. So, the key for us is we've got to try to get them off schedule. We've got to, if we can stay away from 3rd and 2 and 4th and 1, 3rd and 2 and 4th and 1 against this team is going to be tough. If we can get them in 3rd and 6, that's where you'll have more success. So I think the key for us is trying to not let them, stay on schedule. You got to try to get them off schedule early in the, on the early downs, 1st and 2nd down. And if you can do that, you can have some success.
All right. Mike Houston also talked about Navy having a bye week to prepare for ECU. This is Cut 9, Shirley.
Yeah, I appreciate the conference doing that for them. So, especially coming off the game against Notre Dame, where, I'm telling you, Notre Dame's, big, strong physical defense, and I'm sure they were beat up coming out of that game. So it's a big advantage for them. They were able to practice against our scheme for 2 straight weeks. Their coaches had, plenty of time to game plan us, and it's not like you're sitting there. I looked at their coaching staff, and it's like, 24 years at Navy, 22 years at Navy, 14 years at Navy. And, we know several of those guys, and they're really, really good at what they do, and you give them that kind of time to prepare. And I have no doubt we're going to see something that we've never seen before Saturday. They're going to have something that will, just throw a wrench in everything that we have not been able to prepare for. And so we've just got to make sure that we, have everything buttoned up as tight as we can, and we're going to have to do a great job in game with adjustments.
And his last thoughts on Navy, he was asked about getting out to a lead, important every week, but how about a ball control team like Navy? How important is it to throw the first punch on Saturday? Cut 10, Charlie. Sorry.
Yeah, that's against a team like that, that's critical, because if they get out to a lead and they can hold on to the ball and limit your possessions, it puts you in a tough spot. So if you can get a lead and continue to drive the ball well and get in the end zone, then that's where you can have some success. And so it's going to be a challenge, but that's how effective we can be, especially early in the ball game offensively, will be important.
All right, now let's circle back. Those are the comments he had to say regarding Navy. Let's go back to the fourth quarter. Pirates are driving, trying to take a lead, and they get it. Rajay runs it for a first down, and it's 1st and goal at the 1. At that point, do you take more time off the clock, not give Memphis time to score? Of course, they had 3 timeouts. They were at the 1. So you couldn't do but so much there, but you could have still ran off another 25, 30 seconds before you ran the first play. Or, while you got them on their heels, do you go ahead and score? We asked this to Holton Ahlers yesterday. His thoughts were Memphis is really good in those situations. So if you have an opportunity to score, you take the opportunity and put points on the board. Mike Houston was asked that by Stephen Igoe today about that situation. Here's what he had to say, cut 6.
Going into the game, we knew Memphis was going to be tough inside the 10-yard line. They gave people fits all year. They are a big, strong front. They had such length at the linebacker level, and then just what they were doing down there was kind of feast or famine. We'd struggled a couple of times to get in, end up kicking 3 short field goals, earlier in the ball game. So at that point, the focus was more on just getting in. It's okay. Let's run some time off. How are you going to do that? You going to take a loss on a play? It's tough when you get down there against a team like that. And so the balance to me was not much of a balance. It was get the score and then trust our defense to try to get a stop.
All right. He also talked about the fans being at the airport to greet the team after the game. Cut 8, Charlie.
That was awesome. It's for our players, that's the first time they'd ever experienced anything like that. The only time I'd ever experienced anything like that was coming back from the national championship games and stuff like that. So it was special, and I tell you, it's to have as many people there. We have some loyal fans. There's a handful of loyal fans that are there every time we leave the airport and every time we get back. And certainly we appreciate them. But to have the number, and I don't know what the number was. I know it was a bunch. I know they were loud. So it was good to see the chancellor there right in the middle of them. But that was a pretty special moment, for our staff and for our players. And, the players, the seniors like Bruce Bivens, he was talking about just, what a thrill it was for him. There's a kid that's been here for 5 years and is a very good football player and is a big part of, our turnaround. And for him to be able to experience that, certainly a special moment.
And it was neat asking the guys about that yesterday because they had never experienced anything like that. They were shocked. And I can't remember the player it was who said that somebody had said there's fans out there, and he was like, yeah, whatever, and then saw it and was just shocked to see it. And that was their first time experiencing that as members of the ECU football team. It sounded like the first time they experienced that as a football player in their football playing live. So, Pirate fans, you made those kids feel really special on Saturday, those of you that were at the airport.
Yeah, and by the way, that was DJ Ford that had mentioned that, and it was cool because I was watching it on Facebook Live, and the looks on the players' faces just pretty much said it all. They were kind of in awe of the fact that people were waiting for them, and at the airport, and it's a culmination of all the hard work that they put in.
Not just this year,
not just
going back.
Yeah, in years past. You mentioned Bruce Bivens being here for 5 years and going through some really, really tough years where all that work because when you put in that amount of work and you're not seeing the success that you expect to have, you sometimes that doubt kind of creeps in, and you wonder, is it all worth going to practices and doing the 2-a-days in the middle of the summer and all that stuff that kind of goes with being a football player? I think that it was an appropriate reward, I should say, for the players to be able to get off that plane after such a hard-fought win and get off the plane and see people cheering them on.
By the way, congratulations to Blake Harrell, East Carolina defensive coordinator, nominated for the Broyles Award. Lincoln Riley was nominated. Did Lincoln Riley win this award while at ECU? I think he may have. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, I may have to. Yeah, I'll have to look it up.
And I hate to say this, but I try to shoot you folks straight. I try to say what I believe here on the show. So I don't enjoy saying this, but I'll say it. Blake Harrell is severely overrated as a coach. He's not that good of a coach. He's kind of lucky. He's a good guy. He tries hard. He's not that good of a football coach. So if you're another school listening or looking at Blake Harrell, thinking about hiring him as a defensive coordinator or head coach, I'd go for somebody else. I'd let him stay right here at East Carolina. He's just not the man for your job. And you should probably just let him stay at East Carolina forever and be and coach here at ECU.
A little reverse psychology there.
Just not a good coach. You don't want him, trust me.
We'll keep him.
We'll be fine keeping him here. And let him coach. And if Mike Houston moves on, heck, let him be the head coach. That's fine.
I don't think we can afford to get another coach really right now.
But we're fine keeping him here, doing his little plays on defense, whatever. But he's not a good coach. You don't want him, trust me. Look elsewhere for your next defensive coordinator or head coach. You don't want Blake Harrell. Trust me. If you need me to say more, I will. He's fine where he is right now at East Carolina. That's all I'm saying. In fact, all of our coaches suck. You don't want any of our coaches. Just let this coaching staff stay at East Carolina for the foreseeable future. Don't come after them. They all stink. They're crappy humans.
They told us to go fly a kite at one point.
Yeah,
so,
you don't want these guys. They're not good at their jobs.
They're rude.
So leave them alone. Don't come hire them. Keep them here in Greenville, especially Blake Harrell. You don't want them. Trust me. Just wanted to pass that along. All right, let's take a time out. We'll come back when we return. The big man on campus, Jeff Nadu, joins us. We'll talk ECU Navy football. We'll talk ECU Oklahoma basketball. We got Maction tonight. We got hoops tonight. And we'll see if Jeff has any college football games he's already looking at for this weekend. So we got all that coming your way. I'm choked up.
Got a break.
We'll be back with you after that.
Emporium presents A Very Beer Christmas.
'Tis the season to be drinking. Fa la 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 la.
Give the gift of beer this holiday season. Emporium is offering a special 12 Beers of Christmas box. 12 Beers of Christmas is a specially curated 12-pack of beers from different breweries. The 12 Beers of Christmas will have many styles and lots are limited release. One beer for each day up to Christmas. Stop by Emporium today on Dickinson Avenue and also on Facebook and Instagram.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
Burgers, wings, hand-cut, hand-breaded chicken tenders, fresh salads, and cold beer is the starting lineup at Tiebreakers and has been keeping customers happy for 20 years. Tiebreakers family atmosphere is the perfect place to come watch your favorite team play while enjoying a great lunch or dinner. In a hurry or looking for catering options? Get Tiebreakers to go. That now includes the new curbside pickup by ordering online at tiebreakersnc.com. Tiebreakers.
There's no better time to drive away with a quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV from Greenville Auto World. Greenville Auto World is your authorized rough country dealer. We specialize in lift and leveling kits along with custom wheel packages. Whether you're looking for ground clearance or enhancing the appearance of your vehicle, trust our team for your off-road experience. Greenville Auto World, 3840 South Charles Boulevard across from Hardee's at Bell's Fork, or online at greenvilleautowworld.net.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Safety comes first at Greenville Utilities. Did you know that by itself, natural gas is completely odorless? As a safety precaution, a chemical is added to the gas that gives it a distinctive and unpleasant odor. This allows you to detect the slightest amount of natural gas both indoors and outdoors. If you smell a strong odor of natural gas in or near your home, you should immediately call Greenville Utilities. GUC maintains staff around the clock in order to provide immediate response to emergencies such as natural gas leaks. You can count on GUC to keep safety job number one.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure you have the best comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Flea Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Flea Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Flea Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us on Greenville Boulevard in the public shopping center right near the stadium. Be sure to run with us on Facebook and Instagram. Flea Feet, we run for you. Go Pirates!
This is Bruce Bivens, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Save lives, be a hero, and make $700 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. It's the easiest way to make extra money. Start now at Biomat USA on 505 South Memorial Drive. Make up to $700 in a month and save lives now at Grifols Biomat USA. A better donor experience and better pay. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? We'll keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio for 18 years. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you here on Pirate Radio Live. I'm starting a Blake Harrell smear campaign to not allow him to be hired by any other schools.
Oh, no.
I feel kind of bad. I mean, guy could make more money for him and his family, but selfishly, we need him here at East Carolina. So we're just going to make up bad rumors about him. You down?
Sure.
Just kidding. The fact is, it's pretty remarkable how the defensive numbers and the improvements on that side of the ball and I'm going to call it a year and a half with Blake Harrell, not even 2 years, because he did not get spring ball in his first year or those off-season activities. So he's had the same players. They have just and good on them too. The guys we talked to, Bruce, Xavier, DJ, what a year Jaquan McMillan is having back there. Malik Fleming at the cornerback position, and just all those guys, man, flying around, having fun, and just have so much confidence heading in to this Navy game on Saturday. Let's talk about that game and more with the big man on campus, Jeff Nadu. He joins us on the Fixed NC Live line here on a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Big man, how you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you, Clip?
Hey, doing all right, and doing great, actually, because the Pirates are going bowling, as you know, big man. You've been with us the last few years here on Pirate Radio. We've had a lot of bad football to talk about, but kind of saw the things turning with Mike Houston coming in here, and Jeff got that 6th win on Saturday. We don't have to stop there. We can keep getting more wins, but, man, that 6th one felt great, and you had some nice words to say to the fans around here. You've picked up some Pirate fans along the way that are fans of the big man now, and it was pretty cool to see just everybody celebrating on Saturday.
Yeah, I've said to you before, I've seen a lot of fan bases over the years, and I, you never really truly understand a fan base until you call in and you get a little bit more intimate with where they are. There's definitely a wide range of fans there, and they all love East Carolina. They love winning, and I remember when I first had East Carolina on my radars when they had Shane Carden and those guys many years ago. It's a great fan base, and you also have some good news as well. I mean, going to play Cincinnati on national television, which is great. Yeah. So, things are looking up, and hopefully get the right bowl matchup, and you go somewhere nice. I saw you mentioned you don't want to go to a Bahamas Bowl. Why?
No, I think you mean the Boca Raton Bowl, because they called East Carolina Eastern Carolina, so they are off the list.
Well, I'll be honest, for a while, I did as well. I used to call South Florida Southern Florida as well. It's no knock, but you're right. I did see that yesterday, Eastern Carolina. I did see that.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just a typo. I don't know. But, for great times, bowls are great, and I'm sure the kids will enjoy that. Holt Naylor surely deserves it. He's been there a long time.
Jeff, Pirates, before we get to Cincinnati, taking on Navy in Annapolis coming up on Saturday. The Pirates are a favorite against the Midshipmen, and for good reason. The defense played well last year. We all remember that game around here because it's the game Holt Naylor's had a false positive COVID test, couldn't play. So Mason Garcia started in his first game, his first action as a Pirate QB, and the offense struggled. Defense played pretty good. So the way East Carolina's playing right now, I like their chances, even though they hadn't beaten Navy since 2011. ECU a 4-point favorite, total at 46.5. Any thoughts on this one, big man?
Yeah, this is always a tricky game. Navy's a plucky team. They're always solid at home. You're not going to get much offensive out of this group, but I don't know, kind of lean under. This seems like a low-scoring game, maybe 24-21, 27-20, something like that. I think you kind of ride the hot end with East Carolina right now. Why not? I mean, they've run the ball effectively. They obviously have the better quarterback here.
How about 6 straight covers, Jeff, for the Pirates? That's something a gambler likes to hear, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I feel like at 4, it's even a pretty good number. I thought you would have said like 6. I didn't know what this number was, to be real honest. But yeah, ECU's done. It's not always about stopping the run against Navy. It's just being in the right spots. And as you said, they see it every year. So I would have to imagine 4 maybe just seemed a little low to me. So yeah. I'd probably lean East Carolina. Why not? They're playing well.
Jeff, let's talk about what's going on tonight. How about 3 games coming up tonight in the MAC? And overs have been hitting in these midweek MAC games the last couple of weeks. The biggest total tonight is Western Michigan at Eastern Michigan, 66. That number, with Western Michigan a 5.5-point road favorite in that one. Toledo, Ohio tonight as well, and Bowling Green, Miami. So 3 MAC games on this Tuesday. You got any action going in the MAC?
Yeah, I have Toledo -6.5 against Ohio University. Toledo, I've been involved with many times this year. I've actually been successful backing them. Bowl eligible with a win here. You got to wonder, where's Ohio's head at? This group is not winning anything this year. They're not going to go bowling. They've had a tough year. Have played pretty well lately, but I'll tell you, Clip, the difference with Toledo this year is they have a pretty good offense, but they have a damn good defense. This is one of the better run defenses you'll find. Very solid in total defense. I think they're top 25 in the country. They hit, they play hard. They're not going to give up a lot of big plays. This is the difference with them this year. I just think DeQuan Finn's really settling in as a quarterback. I like Kobach in the backfield. He's been running all over teams lately. And again, as I said, Toledo, you look at this team, giving up just 22.8 points a game, which is a stark contrast to where they were last year. So, yeah, for me, I like Toledo in this spot. I think they get ball eligible and win this one by double digits.
Jeff Nadu joining us on the Fixed NC Live Line. Big man, what other games are you looking ahead at? It's Tuesday, but you seem to find one or two that you like the number on early. Any of those situations today as we talk to you?
Yeah, Clip, I've had a great season. I'm really just happy with how everything's gone. I continue. I think I've had 9 of 11 winning weeks. It's just been real fun. A team that I backed last week, I'm looking to back them again, is Utah State. I really like this team under Blake Anderson. He was the coach at Arkansas State for a while. He's went out to Utah State, and this team's vying for a Mountain West title. They're 8-2, beat up San Jose State last week, and I kind of equate Wyoming kind of like San Jose State. Wyoming is on the road here. You get a home game here for the boys in Logan, and it's under 6. They also have a really good defense. They force turnovers. They're just a tough team. Now, I think the elephant in the room here is that the last 3 games between these two have been close, but I'm going to trust that Utah State get the job done here and kind of build off what they did last week. This group has covered 7 of 10 overall, and I'm going to back Utah State here against the Wyoming Cowboys. I think they get the job done this week.
Jeff Nadu joining us. Jeff, we get closer to the end of the regular season, so just to key in on some games that have implications for the college football playoff. Ohio State is at home against Michigan State, and Ohio State's a big favorite as the 4th-ranked team in the country against the 7th-ranked team in the country. Alabama is at home against top 25 Arkansas, and then you got Oregon trying to keep winning, win the Pac-12 championship, find their way into the playoff. Bit of a tricky one here. In fact, Oregon is underdogs as I look at it to Utah. So, thoughts on those teams that are vying for a championship this season, and who's in trouble, if any of them, this weekend?
Well, that looks like a pretty dangerous spot for Oregon against Utah. Utah, I thought, was right up there with them as the best team in the Pac-12 this year. I don't worry much for Ohio State. I think they'll be fine. It seems like who wants to be that final team, right, or the final 2 teams? It seems like Oregon's going to lose at some point. I feel like it's this week. That'd kind of be where I would go with that. I would lean on Utah in that game. But as you know with me, Clip, I'm always looking at kind of the outside of the box and going in different ways. I can't remember the last time I bet on a team like Ohio State or Alabama. Just not something I do on a regular basis. I will, though, talk to you, Clip, about quickly the Army, who I've probably backed more than anyone in the country over the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
They've got a game against the UMass Minutemen here to kind of close out the season, last couple of games. I mean, Clip, are you aware of how bad UMass is? I mean, this team is... They just lost to Rhode Island by double digits. They lost by 25 to Maine. Lost by 62-17 to Liberty, Florida State. I mean, Army is just going to probably score every time they have the football. And I will admit, I was a little shell-shocked a couple of weeks ago when I bet them against UConn. UConn came through the back door. But, I mean, as long as this stays kind of where it is, I'm looking to lay the number. UMass just cannot move the ball. I mean, they have no passing offense. They're a terrible defense. They do nothing well. I think Army absolutely rolls.
By the way, Jeff, speaking of bad football teams, wasn't that Kansas win over Texas important to you for an over?
Yeah. I hit the team total for Kansas. Yeah, I'd won it over 1.5.
There you go.
I didn't know if they'd win, but I actually forgot about it.
Yeah.
Someone reached out and they're like, "Oh yeah, you had the win total." I'm like, "Oh damn, I did have that." So yeah, no, it kind of went like I thought. And if you listen when I said it on Pick Central, I said there's a game every year that Kansas is always in, and they shouldn't be in it, and they either lose really close or whatever. So yeah, look, Texas, yikes.
That's a bad one.
Texas on Saturday.
Yeah, Jeff. Let's move on and talk a little college hoops before we let you go here today. And I reached out to you on Twitter. We were riding high over the weekend. The Pirates going to a bowl game Saturday, and then on Sunday moving to 3-0. They scored 59 points in the first half against Western Carolina on some great outside shooting. So 3-0 as they finally get to really their first challenge of the year coming up Thursday night against the Oklahoma Sooners. And I asked you to guess the line for Thursday night, and of course it's still not out yet, but you said 12.5. And I don't know, have you probably hadn't had a chance to see the Pirates yet, but any thoughts on how about tell us about Oklahoma basketball? What do we need to know about the Sooners for Thursday night?
Yeah, I mean, Oklahoma has absolutely pounded both teams in submission. And look, here's what you're going to get with Oklahoma. If you've watched Loyola Chicago over the last 5 years, that's exactly what you're going to get. The only frightening thing about this group is they are much more athletic and much more talented. You look at the first two games, they have not allowed more than 60 points in either of them. In one of them, they only allowed 44 to the Roadrunners, UTSA, 96-44. That's the kind of game that Porter Moser wants. And Cliff, the big concern with this group has been they're only shooting 48% from the free throw line, and they still won both games by 18 and 52. So not exactly ideal. It is what they are, and they're fascinating because they play exactly like those teams that Loyola did. They have a big in Tanner Groves, who is kind of Cameron Krutwig. They have a bunch of lengths around him, and a guard in Gibson who just dishes it out and does what he does. Look, Cliff, I'll be real quite frank. If I get a number below 15, I'll be on Oklahoma. As you said, East Carolina's 3-0. People are happy, but all due respect, the teams they've beaten were not good. Two are in the bottom 50 in America, and one's not far away. So you're riding high. I understand. But, hey, get this, Clip. At least you get this game, you probably get blown out and lose by 30, and then you get lowly Coppin State, Gardner-Webb. I mean, you probably go 5-6-1 over the next couple.
Some more W's on the non-conference schedule for East Carolina, so we'll take that. Jeff, Jaden Gardner taking on Houston tonight. Pretty good game on ESPN at 8 o'clock as Virginia, who lost to Navy. What do you think about Houston being a 5.5-point favorite? This one's at Houston against the Virginia Cavaliers tonight. Is that a fair number?
Yeah, I think when you say good game, I will enjoy this wholeheartedly because I love games like this, just like grinded out rock fights. I really wonder, can Virginia score 50 in this game? There is so much length for Houston. I don't think they're going to run anything they want to run. This is surely first to like 58 wins, I think. I would play under 124 or whatever it is, and even if it's like 121, just give me something under 120, and it's 60-55, and it's a winner. So, yeah, this is an ugly game, Clip. I would lean just playing the under. I think it's a close game probably, but, I mean, Jaden Gardner and Virginia have not looked particularly good to start the season, especially losing at Navy. But as I've said to you before, I think Gardner's the best player they've had there offensively in a long time.
Yeah, his numbers have been good, but the Cavs 1-1 to start this season. Jeff, Seton Hall, do they have anything to give Michigan a battle tonight? FS1, 9 o'clock. It'll be the Pirates taking on the Wolverines.
Well, they definitely do. They have a lot of length. They're a great defensive team. But the problem that Seton Hall has and will continue to have is until they make a change, I mean, they have Kevin Willard. He's not a good coach. He generally isn't prepared in these sorts of situations. And here's the problem, Clip, that Michigan will exploit tonight. You look at the first two games for Seton Hall. The opponents against Seton Hall have shot 5 for 45 from 3. Now, Seton Hall is good defensively, Clip, but that is not sustainable. Michigan will make shots tonight. I think they're a huge matchup advantage over the teams they played. I would love to see Seton Hall hang around here and make this a game, but I don't know. I think Michigan's just faster, stronger, more athletic, and will make shots that those teams didn't.
Jeff, anything else college hoops-wise tonight you're looking at?
Yeah, a couple good games. At BYU-Oregon will be a good game. I kind of had that one close. It's at a neutral court. I thought BYU looked really good against San Diego State, which is, I think, kind of a similar defense to what they're going to face here. It's not just that they can hit shots. It seems like BYU was able to really run half-court offense as well, not just shooting a bunch of threes. So that's an interesting game tonight. Will Purdue continue to play how they've been offensively. They've gotten a 92 and 96 the first two games. They have another team tonight in Wright State that I don't think has any problem running. So this could be another high-scoring game. I've seen this total move up about 4.5 points. So, look, the early thing in college basketball is you've got to get some numbers here. One other one out of the American Athletic Conference, Wichita State, Clip. This group has been wretched to watch offensively. They cannot score. They are very good defensively under Isaac Brown, and they're playing a team tonight. Clip, how much do you know about Tarleton State?
Not a lot. And by that, I mean nothing.
They're very difficult to watch. One of the slowest teams in America, taking about 22 seconds every possession, and then they're going to throw up a bad shot. They may not hit 50 tonight. They're one of the smallest teams in America. This game screams 60-49, 65-52, something like that. Lean under.
Jeff, didn't hear really anybody talking about UCF other than you this preseason, and good win for them on the road at Miami, scoring 95 points the other night. UCF plays tonight against Jacksonville, trying to get to 3-0, but good start for the Knights. I know you like them this year, right?
I do. I like them a lot. I had UCF on Saturday. I was very happy with the outcome. Yeah, Jacksonville's going to struggle in this game. They're actually without their boy Kevion Nolan, Jacksonville. And one thing about them, they kind of present an interesting thing year to year. That conference shoots a lot of threes, and they're not real big. I think they're going to struggle with the length here. That's the thing about UCF, always long guards, play great defense. This number's high. I was hoping I'd get like 15.5. I'd play UCF. I think they kind of roll here, 81-62, something like that.
Jeff Nadu joining us on the Fixed NC Live line. Speaking of threes, I was going to see if I could pull up the numbers, Jeff. Do you remember former Wake Forest Demon Deacon Justin Gray? Do you remember that name? He's a guard, played in the Chris Paul era. But anyway, he's in his first year as the Western Carolina head coach. And I guess at practice, they just gather around the three-point line and jack it up, because let me pull up the numbers here from Sunday if I can. They took, I believe it was in the 40s, the amount of threes they took the other day against East Carolina. So I don't know how many teams you've seen across the country and what they like to do offensively, but this team in particular, all they were doing was jacking it up. Let's see, 17 of 46, Jeff, from three-pointers was Western Carolina on Sunday.
Well, yeah, I mean, they run that system. I know North Florida runs that system. That's just what they do. You look at Justin Gray, Clip, in his career, played 120 games, shot 863 in his career. So this was a guy, and look, he was pretty good. I mean, outside of his freshman year, shot it over 37%. So yeah, that's what some of these teams do. They kind of equate it and say, well, 3 is more than 2. But yes, they are number 1 in the country through 3 games in three-point attempts to field goal attempts. So that's where their point distribution comes from. If they don't make threes, they're going to get run out of the building.
Big man, great stuff today. Enjoy talking hoops and football with you. We'll dive into some NFL coming up on Thursday, and also talk more ECU Oklahoma, which is coming up Thursday night, maybe some college football as well. We appreciate your time. You can go to Twitter and follow the big man on campus at Jeff Nadu, patreon.com/BMOC. And if you're into mob history, you can listen to his Mafia podcast, The Sit Down. Download that right now. Jeff, thanks, man, and we'll talk to you later this week.
Thanks, Clip.
Thank you. The big man on campus, Jeff Nadu, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back, wrap up hour number 2. We got hour 3 coming up with Stephen Igoe from Hoist the Colors. Also, we'll make you a winner, open up the booty bag. When we return, let's hear from the American Special Teams Player of the Week, Owen Daffer. Got an interview with Owen from earlier today. When we return to wrap up hour 2 on Pirate Radio Live, we're back with you after this.
Pizza. What you got there, Dad? Oh, man, the new Bacon Mania lineup from Papa John's. Oh, it's the triple bacon pizza, topped with full strips of bacon. Woo! That smell of bacon through the house has everyone showing up. and I mean everyone. It's the season of bacon at Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Did you know time spent outdoors can help improve your children's health and bring balance to their life? The Outdoor Heritage Advisory Council invites you to join the Patch program. This program is for any child under the age of 16 and includes activities like fishing, hunting, and hiking. These are just one of the many ways you can earn the exclusive patches from the Outdoor Heritage Council. For more information on how to sign up and get your adventure started, visit outdoorheritage.nc.gov.
Do you suffer from allergies, asthma, or any other sinus problems? Perhaps professional cleaning of your air ducts could help. Family owned and operated in Winterville for over 22 years, Carolina Quality Air was the first certified duct cleaning company in Eastern North Carolina. From residential to commercial, they can handle any size job, big or small, including our studios here at Pirate Radio. Carolina Quality Air uses a sanitizer that kills mold in your ductwork and over 100 viruses, including the coronavirus. Visit them online at CarolinaQualityAir.com.
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
This is a public notice. Only Discount Mattress and Furniture, 1501 Evans Street in Greenville. Every single item must be sold at pennies on the dollar. All wood chest, $99. Computer desk, $99. Nightstands, $49. Dinette sets, table and 4 chairs, $199. Chairs, end tables, coffee tables, $20. Bedroom suits, living room suits up to 75% off. Regular mattresses sets, regular $500. Today, $200. Discount Mattress and Furniture, 1501 Evans Street in Greenville. Winning is not everything, it's the only thing.
In studio with Dr. Shondell Jones from Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness. What's new, Dr. Jones?
Yes, we just added 6,000 more square feet of gym space where we're now able to offer our athletic movement programs. They're age-specific programs that help you develop speed, power, agility, and strength to give you that athletic edge. So come by and see us at Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness on Arlington Boulevard or check us out online at kptonline.com. That's kptonline.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers, and I couldn't do my job without my offensive line keeping me safe. Make sure your employees are safe by using ArcPoint Labs for your medical testing needs. From pre-employment testing to COVID test, ArcPoint Labs is there to serve Eastern North Carolina with accurate, reliable, confidential testing. Schedule an appointment at any of their 6 Eastern North Carolina locations or visiting them online at arcpointlabs.com. Go Pirates!
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
Pirate Radio.
You know, for having such a bleak outlook on pirates, you're well on your way to becoming one.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is sponsored by Signs and Tint, Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more. Visit Sign and Tint today at 801 Staten Road in Greenville or book an appointment online at signsandtint.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more is Signs and Tint. Be sure to stop by their office at 801 Staten Road in Greenville, or you can book an appointment online at signsandtint.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, well, the Blake Harrell smear campaign is underway on Twitter.
Uh-oh.
I tweeted out,
look what you've done.
Blake Harrell, in my opinion, is overrated and not that good of a coach. So if you are a school looking to hire him as defensive coordinator or head coach, I'd look elsewhere and just let him stay at ECU forever. Mike says, I've heard he hates puppies, and he's also not a fan of the troops. Would not recommend.
Somebody just tweeted out that Blake Harrell listens to Nickelback.
Also, Blake Harrell won't shut up about how great the Game of Thrones finale was. Oh, boy.
Oh, no. You created a monster.
I hope people actually don't take this serious. Or it can get ugly.
There's some people with like 4 brain cells that don't understand what's happening, but I don't think they're in a position to make power moves anyway, so it should be all right. But the fake Blake Harrell smear campaign well underway right now.
Definitely hates puppies.
Yeah, I'm not saying
terrible.
I'm not saying he kicks puppies, but he hates them. Just saying that.
He probably enjoys getting rickrolled online.
His favorite Star Wars is Episode 1.
Oh no!
Yep, I heard that.
Oh,
yep.
Oh, that's sacrilege.
Oh, Coach.
Oh no! Redbeard says Blake Harrell wears socks with sandals.
Oh no! Oh, that is a fashion faux pas.
Who would want this guy?
You don't want this guy coaching your team.
Oh my goodness!
No.
Yeah,
dude.
So we're just trying to help schools out there out. We don't want them to hire a dud. So
yeah, I mean, we're looking out for other schools.
He used to drink Zimas back in the day.
Blake Harrell turned down Bud Light to drink Zima.
Yeah.
Wow. That's the word.
The more you dig, into this coach's past, the more information that you learn.
That's right.
And I don't know. We'll have to. I guess we're stuck with him.
I tell you what, we're going to have to start a slander campaign for Tim Doust. Because the special teams is doing good. But, I mean, who wants that guy?
Chandler, trust me, I've got notebooks and files on all these guys. None of them are getting hired, trust me.
Oh, dude.
I got a lot of dirt on them all. I'm breaking them out. Chris Foster, running backs coach.
Gotta be kidding me.
Doesn't even know what a running back is.
Right.
Troy said, I heard he's too short to be a good defensive coordinator and doesn't have enough hair to make it in football. So he's just describing himself.
All right. Don't hire Troy Dreyfus for your defensive coordinator position.
Doesn't have the hair to make it. All right, good stuff. For those that are too dumb to realize what's going on, we like Blake Harrell and want him to stay here. Doesn't need to be said, but for some it does. I tell you what, let's wrap up the hour with the Daft Man.
The Daft Man.
OH.
Gnarly, dude.
Wait, OD. What am I talking about?
OH. I-O. Go Buckeyes.
OD. We're ODing on great football around here. Owen Daffer talked to the media today. Let's hear from the bro.
Owen, when you learned you won the Special Teams Player of the Week, what did that mean to you?
It meant a lot. I heard about it in one of my classes, and I just started smiling. I couldn't stop smiling, but at the end of the day, we have next week to think about, and I need to keep my eyes on Navy more than anything.
What's it like mentally when you're in such a close game like that, and you obviously know that you can't get too far away on the sideline because you're probably going to be, called on multiple times to either stay in a game or maybe win it?
100%. That's always in my mind. I'm always in the net on the side of the field that we have to kick to, so I'm always ready. I'm never too far away. I make sure I'm just staying in my fundamentals for those moments and keeping my mind screwed on tight.
You seem to be getting better as the year goes on. Talk about your confidence level with almost a whole season here under your belt.
Nothing's really changed from the beginning. I still go into every game with the same killer instinct, but I mean, I'm human, so mistakes happen. But every game I go into it thinking the same thing. I think there's a possibility that I'm gonna have to win the game. I expect that, so I'm always ready for any circumstance and every kick.
You were talking about having to make kicks with the game on the line, and as it turned out, you made a kick with the game on the line in overtime. How, what was going through your head for that extra point?
It was basically the same as every other one. I did my regular routine. Fist bump John. He's one of the best holders I've ever seen in my life. He always helps. Nothing really different. I just thought I had to make it.
When you saw they were going for two after that from the sideline, like what's going through your mind? They're not trusting their kicker. They decided to go for two and roll the dice.
I wasn't really thinking about that. He obviously, he made a kick to get them to overtime. So congrats to him. I was just hoping our defense could come up with the stop and we could go bowling.
Is the biggest key for you repeating that same routine no matter what the situation is?
Yeah, routine, mindset, and keeping it consistent is the biggest thing for me, I think, in my position. Because if you waver for that or get complacent, then mistakes start happening more often than they should.
We saw a lot of the other players slipping on the field. Was it any different for you with your plant leg on their turf?
100%. That's a good question. My first 3 kicks, I slipped it all 3 times, and luckily I didn't fall, because that would have been kind of embarrassing. But yeah, I fell the first 3 or slipped the first 3 kicks, so that's funny.
What makes their turf so different?
It's just not as squishy. The thing that was good for me, though, is my high school field was basically the same exact turf, so I was used to it. But it's been 2 years since I kicked on it, so I definitely did. I slipped a couple times, but it ended up working out pretty well.
Oh, and talk about, you mentioned John Young earlier. I mean, he's one of the best punters in the conference. Just your relationship with him and how he's helped you this year, your first year at ECU.
He's always there for me to talk about form. He's a big form-focused guy. With his punting as well, he's like a mechanic. Like, he does the same thing every time. There's some people who don't do the same motion every time, and they adjust to certain different circumstances in whatever they're feeling, and those people are really good too. But he tries to do the same motion every single time, and that's what makes him good, is he can replicate.
Owen Daffer there talking to the media today, talking about the slippery turf in Memphis. Hopefully the playing conditions will be better in Annapolis coming up on Saturday when the Pirates take on the Midshipmen. Let's take a timeout, come back. Hour 3 of the show. Stephen Igoe will join us on the Fixed NC Live line. We'll make some picks. We'll talk about Igoe's trip to Memphis. Will Stephen Igoe be joining us Thursday for the ECU basketball watch-along? Chandler says no. I'm saying no as well. He has given us a maybe for about 4 weeks now. He'll have his final answer coming up. And we'll make you a winner in hour 3 of our show. It's all ahead on Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
If you live in eastern North Carolina, chances are you've heard of Riley's Army. Riley's Army started in 2008 and has provided emergency support to over 300 families who have a child with cancer. Join us on Sunday, December 12th at 2 p.m. at the Winterville Parks and Rec campus for the Santa Dash, benefiting kids with cancer and their families right here in our community. Bring a new, unwrapped gift for a Riley's Army family and help us give our families the Christmas they deserve. Register at runtheeast.com or call us at 252-481-4471. We can't do it alone. We need an Army.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
At West Park Motor Company, customer satisfaction is the number one goal, while offering a wide range of cars, trucks, and SUVs at very competitive prices. West Park also offers financing, service, and is your local ARE camper shell dealer east of I-95. Outfit your truck with the best technology around with ARE camper shell at West Park Motor Company. West Park Motor Company with locations in Greenville and Washington, and proud courtesy car dealer for the Pirates for over a decade. Go Pirates!
Hey, Troy D here for my friends at Villa Verde. If you know me, you know I love being outside, but finding a good place to eat outside can sometimes be tough. Well, our pals at Villa Verde have fixed that. Not only does Villa Verde have awesome, unique, one-of-a-kind dishes here in Greenville, they also have a brand new outside dining area. And this outside area is sweet. It's covered, you're in the shade, and cooling fans are on. Enjoy the comfort and relaxation of dining outside with our friends at Villa Verde. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good.
This year, U.S. Cellular's making a big deal out of the holidays. You can choose any phone from any brand free. That's right, any phone you see in our store is free. And get unlimited data for our best price of the season. Just $30 a month per line with 4 lines. Feel the locally grown joy from U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Limited time offer. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Now that life is returning to normal, we have found a lot of good things that came from the pandemic. One of them is not having to go to the wireless store anymore. The Cellular Warehouse team has been in the business of delivering phones to your home and office for 20 years. People found out about our free delivery service and love the ease of getting a new phone, tablet, or hotspot. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 so you can start experiencing the joy of never going to a wireless store again. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles for my friends at Ed Watkins Marine. I've known Ed personally for years, covering his winning performances on the football field and on NASCAR's pit road. Now Ed is winning on the water, and you get to win too. You win with awesome prices on boats from Ed Watkins Marine, and of course, great service after the sale. If you're looking for a new boat, contact Ed Watkins Marine today. They will deliver anywhere. Find them online at edwatkinsmarine.com and tell them the voice sent you.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is sponsored by Signs and Tint, Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more. Visit Sign and Tint today at 801 Staten Road in Greenville or book an appointment online at signsandtint.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 28 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or you can visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. We will welcome in from Hoist the Colors, Stephen Igoe, who joins us via the Fixed NC Live line on today's program. Stephen, how you doing?
Clip, I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing great too.
You want me to hang up the phone?
No, but see, the way you said that with a little passion and enthusiasm, that with your anger in your voice there, that's how I want you to talk when I talk to you this entire segment.
Oh, you know, I'm kind of like the Denver Broncos. Like, I only get up for the big game, big calls.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm feeling this one.
Well, you're putting in the amount of effort Teddy Bridgewater was on that non-tackle attempt.
Started. You want to get me angry? I'll get angry about that. Gosh.
You know, it's funny, but I'm a good friend. Like, I will razz you to death, Igoe. But what I rarely razz my people that I consider friends about is their sports team during a game. I might do it after a game. I might do it a few days later. but I thought about texting you because Melvin Gordon loves to fumble as much as I love to eat a cheesesteak. And before I could even consider texting you, which I was not going to do, you said, I hate Melvin Gordon. And then not too long after that, I guess we had or was it the same play where he had the Teddy Bridgewater non-tackle? I don't know. A lot of things to hate about the Broncos, though.
Yeah, that was honestly despicable, is the best way I can put it. You want your quarterback to be a team leader, and for him to pull a Cam Newton. And, ironically, on the day Cam Newton returns to the NFL, so maybe he did it in honor of Cam. But, I mean, dude, the game was well in hand, or well up for grabs if he just lunges to make a tackle with him. I mean, it was one of the worst efforts, probably the single worst effort I've ever seen from a player on a team I root for or cover. And I get it, it's a business decision, but it was honestly sad.
Loved the ricochet shot there at Cam Newton. So did Chandler. That was well done, Stephen. All right, Stephen Igoe, Hoist the Colors, joining us. Igoe, congratulations to Blake Harrell. He's on the Broyles Award watch list for the nation's best coordinator. And I facetiously put out on Twitter that Blake Harrell is not a good coordinator. He's overrated, and teams should not hire him, and he should just be left alone and stay at East Carolina forever. And I inadvertently started a Blake Harrell smear campaign, Stephen, that's been going on, and I'll read some replies. We've already read some of these, but Mike says that Blake Harrell hates puppies. He's not a fan of the troops. Ben said he won't shut up about how great the Game of Thrones finale was. Wow. Mark says he listens to Nickelback. Redbeard says he wears socks with sandals. And we got a new one here. Blake Harrell likes his steak well done and puts ketchup on it. Shirley, I don't know where you got this information, says that Blake Harrell likes pineapple on his pizza. So I don't know where people are getting all this information from, but basically, we're trying not to let Blake Harrell get hired away from East Carolina because he has done a magician's job on this defense in really, once again, under 2 years, because he didn't have that spring ball, that offseason. What he's been able to do, because they didn't add a whole lot of new guys, really. It's the same guys, and credit to them as well. But this defense is light years from what they were 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, it's just come remarkable, and he deserves a lot of credit. His coaching staff deserves a lot of credit. And a lot of good responses to that tweet for sure. I like Troy's too, that he is too short and has not enough hair to succeed in college football. I thought that was a pretty good line. But it is it is kind of amazing when you look at just the growth of this defense, the evolution of it. We talk so much about them blitzing. And yeah, that's a big part of their defense, but they've now kind of formed to a unit that can play a lot of coverage too and have just as much success. We talked about going into the Memphis game.
Good call by you, Igoe. People were pointing that out in the fifth quarter, that the aggressive blitzing, attacking East Carolina defense was more patient, and you highlighted that on the pregame show, so well done by you.
Yeah, 37 dropbacks for Seth Hennigan. I don't know if you saw this post or not, but how many times ECU blitzed him in those 37 dropbacks?
Oh, I did not see that. 37, I'm going to say 13.
6.
Wow.
Six blitzes, and on those 6 blitzes, Seth Hennigan went 4 for 4 for 2 touchdowns. And so they did not blitz much after that. They played a lot of coverage, and basically Memphis' best offense for a while was just him dropping back, scared to throw it in the coverage, and him just running.
I also noticed, Igoe, that he hit East Carolina on runs 2 plays in a row. And in the very next play, there was a spy, which took him out of a run. So I'll give credit to Harrell and company for adjustments on the fly as well, because he's not much known as a runner, right, Steve? But he hurt him a few plays there on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, he went to the game with okay rushing numbers, but nothing. I mean, not to the point where he's like a dual threat quarterback. He's more of just a pocket guy. And so, yeah, I mean, you just got to give credit to the coaching staff. They had a great plan going into the game. They did come after him, I think, twice on the first series, but then they gave up the touchdown that Saban got beat on over the top and man coverage when they brought the house. They also had the bust on the little running back slipping out on a blitz as well. So I think after that they were like, all right, let's just play base defense or mix up coverages and do some stuff and see if we can, get to this guy. And Jaquan McMillan's pick came off a zone coverage where he read the quarterback's eyes and made a great play. So you just have to be, this day and age in college football, you have to be so multiple to stop opposing offenses and mix it up and find strengths and weaknesses. And once again, ECU, I thought, had a very good plan on both sides of the ball, but definitely defensively. And I thought outcoached Memphis pretty much across the board.
I remember coming away from last year's Navy game, Igoe, saying, well, the defense kind of did a good job. I played well enough to win. If we had any offense here, if we had whole nailers in, the Pirates probably win that game last year. So Mike Houston was asked about it today, says the guys, and it's the same players that were on the field last year against Navy, that they do have confidence heading into this game. And we have seen some really big performances by Navy against East Carolina. That fullback Teach and all the great quarterbacks they've had, Reynolds and what's the guy's name we couldn't remember? Is it Malcolm
Perry?
Perry, yeah. Dobbs. Yep.
All of those guys have just torched ECU.
Just career days. So how about the 2021 date between these two, Igoe? Are you more confident that East Carolina can, stay out of the 50s, 40s against this team defensively?
Yeah, I would be stunned if Navy scores over 30. I mean, what have they even touched 30 this year as a team? I mean, I feel like all their scores are in the teens and 20s. I feel like, I'm saying this, they'll probably go rip out and and put up 40. But I just feel like they don't have that explosive playmaker at quarterback that they usually have. And so it's more of the traditional triple option. Not that they've ran it differently in the past, but they just had more explosive plays off of that triple because they've had Malcolm Perry, because they've had some legitimate all-conference playmakers. I just feel like this year they're more, hey, we're trying to get 3.5 to 4 yards per carry and set up third and short, not necessarily hit a bunch of big plays off the option. Obviously, they'll take them if they're there, but I just don't know if they have those playmakers. Now, the bad thing about that is a lot of their scores have been lower-scoring games because they've still been able to move the chains and possess the football, pick up third downs, and limit the opponent possessions. So they're still in a lot of games. They're just not very explosive compared to past years. So I'll be surprised if they're able to get 30-plus. I see this as a game that could very easily be in the 20s, and I think that's why the over-under is set at, 45, 46?
Yeah. The last quarterback for East Carolina to beat Navy, Dominique Davis. We'll talk to him on the show coming up Thursday, so looking forward to catching up with the former Pirates signal caller. And one of the defense is easy to criticize in these past meetings between East Carolina and Navy, but how many games have we seen between these two, and we've talked about it, where the offense has just put the defense in awful situations, gone 3 and out, punted, and the score is 14-0 before you can blink. So as bad as the defense has been in these past meetings, the offense has to hold up their end of the bargain. It's not like the Navy defense is the 85 Bears, but for whatever reason, in a lot of these meetings, their defense makes our offense look bad.
That's the thing, man. Like, it's so much attention goes to the triple option, and rightfully so. You can't give up like 76 points or 75 points, 66 points in the series, and people not be scared to death of the triple option. Like, that's going to happen naturally. But I remember that 75-point or whatever the heck it was. I can't remember how many points it was because it was a lot. That effort was fueled by, I think, 5 or 6 offensive turnovers. They kept turning the ball over because they were trying to score so much, so they kept giving the ball to Navy at like midfield, and then they would run Alexander Teach up the gut, one play, 55-yard drive for a touchdown. It just compounds so quickly. Now it can compound the other way too. You get up 7-0, get a stop, score, you're up 14-0. That's almost, against this Navy team, might be the ball game. They'll really struggle in that situation. So it's just the start of the game can dictate so much, and if either side gets a multiple score lead, it can change the entire flow and really the way the game is played. So it's so tough to come back from a multiple score deficit against the option, and it's so tough if you're running the option to get down 20-3 and then keep your same game plan. So it's going to be very intriguing to see how the first quarter goes. And the other thing that really concerns me about this game is the fact that Navy had a bye week to really study ECU for 2 straight weeks and come up with something based off what they saw last year. And I'm sure, like Mike Houston said, they'll do something differently on Saturday.
Stephen Igoe, Hoist the Colors, joining us. East Carolina going bowling, Igoe. What is the... still got a couple weeks before we find out where ECU is going. What's your best inclination on where and what bowl the Pirates will be landing this year?
I don't have any insight. I would... this is just my theory. If the reports are correct that the American has to have basically their first tier of bowl games are, from what I've seen, the Hawaii Bowl, the Military Bowl, and the Fenway Bowl. Like, it seems like the American has to have in those bowl games unless it's negotiated. I just don't see a scenario where ECU, unless the Myrtle Beach Bowl and ESPN work together to get ECU to Myrtle Beach Bowl, I don't see a scenario where the American, doesn't send either ECU to the Military Bowl or to the Fenway Bowl, because who else makes sense for those bowl games? Navy and Temple are not bowling.
Right.
Would make perfect sense.
So where you're saying we're just like the closest at that point?
Yeah. Like, as far as regional teams in the American, ECU is the only team that makes sense. I mean, unless you want to send Central Florida.
Send UCF up to Boston and let us have a warm weather bowl game.
I mean, it's possible. I just don't, if UCF, with 2 bowl games in Florida, what sense does it make send
I know
UCF to Boston? But I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's a perfect bowl game in the list, which, we can't complain about that because we're just happy to be going to a bowl game, period. But, like, every bowl has pros and cons. Fenway is a cool venue. It's the first time a college football game be played in Fenway, but it's going to be like 8 degrees. The Military Bowl, it's going to be cold. You just played there. Myrtle Beach is cool, but you can always go to Myrtle Beach, and it's in like a 20,000-seat stadium. So, I don't know.
Also, and everybody's got like their own personal opinion on it too, Steven. The players would love Hawaii. That'd be great. A lot of fans couldn't go to Hawaii. For me, it's about, what about the pregame and postgame? The Hawaii Bowl would be an absolute nightmare, and I may have to quit my job because that would be on Christmas Eve. And then we would be doing the post game like while Santa Claus is delivering gifts, like at 3 a.m. on Christmas morning. And then the Fenway Bowl, that would be a 7 a.m. Bud Light pregame tailgate start time, right?
Yep, 11 a.m.
No, thank you.
Which is just,
yeah.
Who the heck scheduled an 11 a.m. kickoff?
Yeah, I guess there's like 4 bowl games that day or something, so they just want to. I don't. Yeah, it's stupid. So anyway.
It's not fun, and the other thing too, you get your more attractive matchups in terms of opponent in DC and in the Military Bowl because of AC opponents. But the Myrtle Beach Bowl, if it was ECU versus Coastal Carolina, I would be very fired up for that game for multiple reasons. I think it would be a good matchup.
It's crazy to say this about a bowl game because you rarely see the fans packed in the stands, but for that game, you almost wish there were more seats available, right? I mean, that's going to be a hot ticket.
Oh, yeah, 21,000 ain't going to hold ECU and Coastal. I don't even know if Coastal has any fans, but I think ECU would sell it out on their own.
Well, remember that game against BYU last year, Igoe? That was a packed house for that.
Yeah, no, you're right. So, I don't know. I mean, and then you got the Mike Houston, Jamie Chadwell thing where they used to be rival coaches at Citadel and Charleston Southern. So
read up on that on Hoist the Colors. I didn't know about that until a thread. Is it the VIP chat or another thread, Stephen? That was some interesting insight there.
Yeah, I think VIP chat, we got it rolling. But the other thing too is who knows if Chadwell will even be there with his name being thrown around. So
who knows if Mike Houston will be here, Stephen?
Who knows? Maybe he's already lined up for Virginia Tech.
Who are the Hokies going after? What do you think?
Well, they're reading VT Scoop, which is the Virginia Tech 24/7 site. They seem to think they have Napier locked up. Now TCU, they also seem to think they have Billy Napier locked up. And interestingly enough, Virginia Tech fans think they are too good for Dave Clawson, who used to coach at Richmond. He's built a ton of programs, but I guess they're not impressed by his overall record, even though he's built an ACC caliber, championship caliber program at Wake Forest.
And that freaking offense is probably the most fun offense you can find on a Saturday.
For sure. So I think that he would do a great job at Virginia Tech. But, if they want to hire whoever, go for it. But this is a big hire for them. If they miss on this hire, they could be in a lot of trouble.
Stephen Igoe, Hoist the Colors, joining us. Igoe, Thursday night, East Carolina 3-0 versus Oklahoma 2-0. The world will be watching on ESPNU, and they will also be watching our watch along here in the Pirate Radio studios. I'm confirmed. Chandler is confirmed. Scooter Rogers has been confirmed. Shirley is a maybe. And Stephen Igoe has sent us a maybe for the last 3 or 4 weeks. So, Stephen, will you be attending Thursday night's watch along at Pirate Radio?
After talking with sources as of right now, I am a game time decision.
Oh, come on.
I cannot commit one way or the other. We got to do some last minute tests. We'll have to do some pregame work on the field, see if I'm ready to go, see if I can make it across town.
You're like one of these recruits that just wants to be wined and dined. But look, I got Familia Pizza. What else? What else can we do to sweeten the deal for you? We'll let you start. We'll give you your pick of seat here at the table.
This is good. This is good stuff.
We'll give you a car brought to you by Brown and Wood.
Whoa.
$10,000. Oh, I'm sorry. McDonald's bag? All right.
Jeez.
I don't believe anything you're saying, Chandler.
Okay.
Chandler, I had the negotiation going. He literally said, it sounds good. And you come in with that.
I thought that sounded better.
Chandler's trying to sabotage
a car?
you so you won't come so he can be the star of the show. That's what's going on.
No, I want Igoe to come. Whoa.
All right, I'm just gonna head out.
Whoa. Hold on, we got to do picks first. Our buddy Tony Dunn says passive aggressive Igoe on Pirate Radio today. Cam slander and a jab at Coastal. Everything okay, Igoe? You a little cranky today?
I'm good. I love some subtle jabs here and there.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
That's what I do. But man, no, I'll be honest though. I was fired up when I was watching Red Zone. I saw Cam come in and score, dude. I was pretty fired up, even as a non-Panthers fan. Somebody used to write about the team, and I had a few personal interactions with Cam when I was up there in the locker room. Like I'm a Cam fan, so I like Cam. I'm also glad he did not dive though on the.
He pulled a Bridgewater. They're calling it now. I was in Minji's Coliseum because, as you know, I'm a big basketball guy, big Brandon Suggs guy, and was checking my phone and saw the Panthers scored. Looked at how they did it. Saw Cam Newton rushing touchdown, 1 run, 1 yard touchdown, and I was like, is this real? Like, it didn't even feel real. I mean, what about a story, as Chandler would say. All right, let's get to the picks. I'm not counting the basketball game last week because if you follow gamblers, what they'll do is be like, I'm 7-1 on Tuesdays at 4:30. Like they clarify everything. So we're not putting the basketball game into our records. So you and I were both 2-2 last week. Why did I take State? I even took Wake Forest on Saturday night. I don't know why I picked State last Tuesday. Shame on me. But anyway,
why did you pick State?
I don't know. I guess I was tailing somebody, or I don't know. I cannot get into my brain this time last week and tell you why I picked State. Igoe, you are 17 games above 500. Incredible. At 35-18-1. I am 29-24-1. ECU is a 4-point favorite against Navy. The Pirates have covered in 6 straight games. They are a moneymaker. I took them last week on the road. I'm going to take them this week on the road. Give me ECU minus the 4.
Yeah, I have a good feeling about this game. and maybe that scares me, but I just feel like ECU is going to play really well. I think that they prepared for Navy for a long time. They played really well versus Navy last year. I think if they can avoid Navy hitting them with something early that they haven't seen coming out of the bye and just kind of survive the first quarter, I think ECU will eventually take this game. I mean, they just played well defensively last year. All those players are back. Navy's offense is still inconsistent, so I'm going ECU by a touchdown.
All right, Cincinnati, the odds makers have finally dropped these massive lines for Cincinnati. It might have something to do with the opponent, SMU, who's pretty good, but Cincinnati has just been not able to put these teams away and get any style points. They're 11.5-point favorites, Igoe, against SMU. Who do you got?
You go first. I got to look something up real quick.
11.5. Man, I'll say SMU. I'll take SMU plus 11.5.
All right, so we got a 3:30 kickoff on Saturday. High of 51, low of 35.
At Nippert, right?
At Nippert, I'm fading SMU here. I'm not an SMU believer on the road late in the season. They're not a cold weather team. They fade every year. I think Cincinnati beats them by 3 touchdowns.
All right, Cincinnati needs to, and then they'll see the Pirates the following week. We have seen a lot of games like this, Stephen, like top 10 matchups or a number 5 versus a number 15, where they're like, oh, man, you look at the numbers and you're like, this is a good game. And you see the spreads. Ohio State's a 19-point favorite against Michigan State in a top 10 matchup, but it just goes to show you that the rankings are not what you need to look at. Really, there should be like tiers, and Ohio State is a tier or two above Michigan State. So what do you think about that one in the horseshoe? Ohio State minus 19.
Ohio State's really good. And they have consistently beat teams pretty handedly, but I feel like Michigan State, it's right. It's a good number because it's right on that cusp of, is Ohio State truly 3 touchdowns better than Michigan State?
I think Michigan State can get beat by 17 and still, I'll take them to cover. Ohio State wins, Michigan State covers.
Yeah, I'm going Michigan State here, though I have a fear that this is going to end up like this Georgia-Tennessee game last week.
All right, Oregon is trying to get into the college football playoff, and apparently their tier is even with Utah because Utah is a 3-point home favorite against Oregon, Igoe. I mean, that tells you to bet on Utah, so I'm going to take Utah.
ESPN's FPI gives Utah a 62% chance to win.
Good grief.
I don't really know what that means. But, I mean, you look at Utah, they lost a close one to San Diego State on the road. They lost a close one to BYU on the road. They lost at Oregon State, a close one. At home, they beat UCLA by 20, beat Arizona State by 14, beat Washington State by 11. So I'm going to really get at home. I'm going to go Utah here. This is their Super Bowl.
Okay. We got the Super Bowl line broken out. And finally, I picked this game last week. I don't feel great about it, but I'm going to stick with it now. I said Memphis, with the way they trend and what they do, will lose to East Carolina and then come back and beat Houston the following week. I don't know how much I believe that right now, but I will take Memphis plus 9.5 against the Houston Cougars.
Yeah, I still don't think Houston is that good.
I also feel like Memphis should be better.
They should be better.
Yeah.
I think they've got some injuries. I don't think their coach is great.
You're not going to believe in Houston until like they could do anything the rest of the year, and I think you'd still say I don't believe in Houston. You're just a non-believer.
Houston. I'm going Memphis to cover. I think Houston does win though.
Igoe, thanks for joining us. Let us know about your game time decision when you find out if you want to be here on Thursday or not. We appreciate your time. We'll check out everything going on at Hoist the Colors, and we'll talk to you on game day live from Annapolis.
All right, guys. Appreciate it, as always.
Good finish after a shaky start with Stephen Igoe from Hoist the Colors. Shirley Rhodes, let's make somebody a winner and open up the booty bag here on a Tuesday.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, 317-1250. What are we giving away today?
A shrimp taco lunch courtesy of Chico's.
I always get hungry this time of day, and that sounds like a good dinner option right there. But we'll give you one for free. 317-1250. What caller are we looking for?
Caller 8.
Caller 8, 317-1250. You can win some Chico's. We'll be back with more on Pirate Radio Live after this.
To some, that may just sound like ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But to a Bud Light legend, it's a signal that says it's time. Time to dust off the barbecue tongs and load up the cooler with 37 Bud Lights and an assortment of dips. Because it's time to take back all the fun we've missed. Welcome back, Bud Light legends. Let's take summer by the coolers. Cooler up at BudLightLegends.com. Enjoy responsibly. 2021 AB Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Dr. Phil Perdue with Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. My colleagues and I recognize how difficult this time is for everyone in our community. We continue to see patients during the week while taking precautions to keep everyone safe. Our extended care clinic is now open on Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. so you can avoid the emergency department for your urgent orthopedic care. For more information, please contact us at 757-2663 or visit our website at orthoeast.com.
Hey Pirates, this is Holton Nailers. A big part of my success on the field is what I eat at home. To keep my body filled up, I order meals off a Clean Eats meal plan. I choose the meals I want from 6 different meals offered each week, and I pick them up on Sunday or Monday at the cafe on Red Banks Road. Each meal is packed with the perfect mix of healthy proteins, carbs, and veggies to keep my engine running at full speed. Go to CleanEats.com, click on meal plans, or stop by the cafe and get all the info. Clean Eats and the Pirates, a winning combination.
Hi, this is Todd Mitchum with Mercer Glass, Eastern North Carolina's most complete glass company. Mercer Glass specializes in windows, shower doors, auto glass, and mirrors. We can install or repair almost anything made of glass in your home or business. So give us a call at Mercer Glass. That's 752-5101. That's 752-5101.
I'm on site at the Gavigan Agency, and you guys have been taking care of my home and auto insurance for years, but I've been noticing that's not all you do.
First and foremost, Brian, thank you for trusting us to help you and your family with your insurance needs. And you're exactly right. We offer a full host of insurance products to help protect our customers' personal and business insurance needs. Let me introduce you to Nathan Brannon, our commercial insurance specialist, and he can tell you about some of the other products we offer.
Great to talk with you, Brian. As John mentioned, I specialize in offering general liability, commercial property, business auto, and workers' compensation insurance to independent contractors, small business owners, and larger commercial customers throughout Eastern North Carolina. As a graduate of East Carolina University, I am passionate about taking care of my fellow pirates.
Wow, sounds like the Gavigan Agency can provide you just about any coverage a business owner might need. So give the Gavigan Agency a call today for any of your personal or business insurance needs and let them show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, football is back, just how you remembered it. Tailgates with an ice-cold Pepsi in hand? Totally back. That between play sprint to the fridge for more Pepsi is back, baby. I've really missed this. Anyways, consider this your official excuse for always putting football watching first, courtesy of Pepsi. That haircut appointment? Your mom told us you look great, so you should probably reschedule. Seeing the in-laws for the first time in ages.
It's been so long.
Nope, sorry, Susan. Not if it's on Sunday. Long story short, after the year we've all had, we think you could use a little football watching. So crack open a Pepsi and cheer your football watching face off. With love, Pepsi. Made for football watching. That's what I like.
Hi, this is Billy Parker from Parker's Barbecue. Did you know that we cater? Let us cater your next private event, church gathering, or backyard party. From traditional pig pickings to regular chopped barbecue, Parker's has anything you need. Parker's, where you're always treated like family.
This is Touchdown Tony Collins, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is sponsored by Signs and Tint, Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more. Visit Sign and Tint today at 801 Staten Road in Greenville or book an appointment online at signsandtint.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Congratulations to Tyler Harrison of Greenville was our winner of Out of the Booty Bag. Got walked away with a shrimp taco lunch courtesy of Chico's. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's. Enjoy your favorites like shrimp tacos, steak and chicken fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, ACP, and more. Plus, ice cold cervezas and Chico's famous margaritas are always available. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Did you see Steph Curry, the game before they played the Hornets, when he shot the three?
And turned around and pointed to the guy?
Is that like the coolest thing you can do on the basketball court?
Oh, no doubt.
I mean,
because you have to have the guts to do it.
Yeah.
You have to know that it's going in.
Didn't Kimba actually, there's a gif of him doing it, and it's like, it's in and out.
Yeah, it rims out, yeah.
He's like doing like that, and the ball misses.
And then he turns around and he's like, oh, man.
There's a Kimba, and there's a...
Lance Stevenson?
Who's the swaggy P dude? What's his name?
Oh, Young. No.
Nick Young?
Nick Young.
He did that as well, I want to say.
I think Kimba did the shimmy. Or
yeah, it was the shimmy.
Yeah. All right. We've been joking around, trying to put out bad words, bad juju about Blake Harrell, because he's a fantastic coach and we don't want him hired away. And so everybody's getting in on the gag and responding to my tweet about how he's not a good coach and he should be at ECU forever. And Shirley, I appreciate you getting in on it, but I have a problem with the way you're doing it.
Oh, no.
You're not responding. You're not commenting on the post.
You're not responding to the tweet. You're just tweeting out things such as tweeting Clip likes pineapple on his pizza.
So it's saying that Clip.
I didn't read it.
Tweeting Clip is a huge fan of jorts.
So as you're producing the show for Clip, you're just
you're like crushing me.
You're mad at him for this slander propaganda.
So now you're
Blake Harrell.
Yeah, you're slandering me.
Yeah. If you had a problem, just tell
okay.
him.
Look, well, look. My thing is,
do we need to start a text thread about this?
Do we need to have like a Twitter?
No. Well, Twitter does offer
seminar?
Twitter Blue or something, where for $3 a month you get an undo tweet feature.
What?
Yeah, they've got this thing where
Lord.
you have 30 seconds from the time that you post the tweet.
You got a shot clock on Twitter.
And then it won't tweet it for the first 30 seconds, but you have an option to undo it if you decide like not to do it or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, for $3 a month, I don't think that that's really worth it, because you can just take 30 seconds and stare at it, and if you don't want to tweet it, then just delete it.
You can delete a tweet.
You can delete a tweet, but you can't undo one or edit it.
That's stupid.
Yeah. But anyway, the whole point is I did not realize I was not responding. I was...
Oh, yeah, you're just crushing me.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to crush Coach Harold, not you.
This really backfired on me, as things tend to do.
No, it backfired on me because apparently I can't follow Twitter rules.
I was trying to think of a good cereal tweet, to be honest with you. Like, Blake Harrell likes, his favorite cereal is fill in the blank. And we just
Frosted Flakes.
No, those are good, though.
Blake Harrell puts milk in his bowl before his cereal.
Shredded
ridiculous.
wheat.
Yeah, that's a good one. Steven just said Kicks.
Oh.
I was thinking
Special
like
K.
like Life, like something healthy.
Yeah.
Wheaties.
Yeah, but those are cool because they have cool boxes.
They're cool.
Yeah, but they don't taste
And Blake
good.
Harrell's not cool.
One of the most not cool guys
He
ever.
is so not cool.
Cereals that come in bags and not boxes.
Ooh.
Okay.
The off-brands.
He drinks his milk from a carton. Ugh. What a loser.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's kind of a
That is
kind of an alpha move.
Drinks his milk from a bag. You remember how they used to, for a little while, the cafeterias would give you the milk in the plastic, but like in a bag?
No, I didn't go to Farmville, Shirley. I'm from
No. We had ours in cartons. But I have seen when my nieces and nephews, when I used to go and eat lunch with them at their schools, they used to have their milk came in like what looked like bags, like plastic bags.
That sounds like an insult. Like, you're such a milk bag.
You're such a milk bag. What are you going to tweet about that next? About Clip?
Tweeting Clip is a milk bag.
It's a milk bag.
All right. Good
I heard Blake Harold likes fruitcake and eats.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
His favorite holiday treat is fruitcake.
Yeah. Not good. So not cool.
Not cool. Not cool at all. All right. We owe breaks, so let's take another one.
Oh, we do?
Sorry about this.
Oh,
segment.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, Igoe.
Blake Harold does not support our sponsors.
What a jerk.
Total jerk.
All right, we'll take a time out, come back, have more for you on Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey, Troy D here with my good friend Kelvin Rawls from Pest Tech. Kelvin, I just want to thank you and Chris and all the great folks at Pest Tech for such awesome service. You totally eliminated the mosquitoes in my backyard, plus the fire ant problem I was having in the yard.
Hey, you're certainly welcome, Troy. I have heard the same thing from all of our customers through the year of COVID. With everyone being home, they want to enjoy the outside and being mosquito, fire ant, and pest free.
Enjoy all your property from the kitchen to the curb. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com today for complete service.
Doesn't an amazing date night with amazing food sound great? Mark your calendars and make reservations today for Familia's wine tasting and small plates on Monday, November 15th. Tickets are only $40 and includes a special 5-course meal with wine pairings. Register now at familianc.com or call 689-6330. Kick back, eat, and enjoy yourself with a special date night at Familia on Monday, November 15th. Familia, Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College.
Tired and sluggish? Down in the dumps? Or just have the blahs? Maybe you need to hydrate. Revive Health and Wellness on East 10th Street in Greenville offers IV hydration that can help you with lack of energy, improve your mood, assist with immunity, even fix a hangover. Locally owned and operated, the team at Revive Health and Wellness are experienced and licensed registered nurses that will assist you in preparing for your IV session. Call or text today with questions or to set an appointment with Revive Health and Wellness. 252-350-1805. That's 252-350-1805.
Well, the secret is out. CD's Grill has the best breakfast in Greenville. Start your day with a made-to-order breakfast Monday through Saturday at CD's Grill. Plus, you can enjoy lunch Monday through Friday. And their lunch specials are always a huge hit. Monday, it's barbecue chicken. Tuesday, pork tenderloin and gravy. Wednesday, chicken and pastry. Thursday, barbecue pork chops. And Friday, it's spaghetti. CD's Grill on Fire Tower Road in Winterville near Evans Street. Stop by CD's Grill for the best country cooking around.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
It's bow time. You've probably heard folks say, don't call it a comeback. But at Bojangles, we don't like to beat around the bush. So when the sizzling, savory pork chop griller's back in all its tender, marinated chili lime glory, and you can get a pork chop griller combo for just $4.59, go ahead, call it a comeback. Get a legendary pork chop griller combo for just $4.59. Only at Bojangles. And it's bow time.
BMS Builders is your premier custom builder in Eastern North Carolina. With Blackwood and Mills Creek in Greenville, Dalton's Cove in Farmville, and Belmar and Ayden, these are just a few of the developments featuring BMS Builders homes. They can build the home of your dreams. Just ask Dr. Dennis Ross in Greenville or East Carolina football coach Mike Houston. They built their homes, and they can build yours as well. BMS Builders. Give them a call at 916-1578 for BMS Builders.
This is Mark Washington with Max Sports Performance at Max Fitness. Our facility has reopened and is following all safety protocols. The best thing you can do to strengthen your immune system is, of course, to work out and exercise on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness, just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
This is Amanda Houston, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Go Pirates!
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is sponsored by Signs and Tint, Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more. Visit Sign and Tint today at 801 Staten Road in Greenville or book an appointment online at signsandtint.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. At Angel Oak, they continue to make customer service a number one priority. A local mortgage advisor is the key to your transaction success. The combination of their local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard, conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for every financial situation. For more information, call Talbot Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right, Blake Harrell prefers watching Andrew Siciliano's version of NFL Red Zone.
Oh.
It's for the Red Zone fans out there. Scott Hansen, the much better host. Thomas said Blake Harrell puts ketchup on his barbecue. Yeah. Blake Harrell likes Scotty Montgomery as a head coach, according to Kenny Curlings. For those that don't know what we're doing here, we are trying to give Blake Harrell a bad name, so no other schools come get him.
There is people probably just now. Hey, let me tune into Pirate Radio Live. Let me see the last segment.
We're just
trashing Blake Harrell, who is a fantastic defensive coordinator for us and is doing a great job, especially this year. Only basically technically a year and a half under his belt.
Yeah.
And we're just trashing him on Pirate Radio Live.
Trying to spread the word so nobody will hire him away from East Carolina. Not that he's like a candidate that we know of anywhere, but this all comes from him being on the Broyles Award watch list for the nation's best assistant coach. Shirley, this sounds personal to me. Blake, you said Blake Harrell likes mayo with his potato chips.
It was supposed to be French fries. I realized that. It was supposed to, I deleted the tweet. I was gonna fix that.
I was about to say, who's eating mayo with
You got 30
chips?
seconds.
I'm 30 seconds now.
You can spend your $3 and do an undo.
Okay.
Are you sure you didn't mean Clip likes that?
No, I did it right this time. I even corrected my jorts one.
Blake Harrell prefers Miracle Whip to mayo.
Oh,
ooh,
big no.
I'm a mayo fan. That's been well documented.
Okay.
You?
Yeah.
You like mayo?
Oh yeah. My nanner sandwiches.
Speaking of mayo, Tony Collins will be here on Thursday.
His mayo bet is canceled out.
That's right, because he had a guarantee that East Carolina would beat Memphis, and we decided enough time has passed.
He caught on the fifth quarter.
He caught it on the fifth quarter. Still doesn't know why Memphis went for 2 at the end of the game.
Him and Bryce Williams with complaints after the 6th win of the season.
Looking forward to hearing from Bryce tomorrow, because he's both happy and upset with the way that East Carolina won the game. He did not.
Daggum, my neck.
He did not like the Pirates scoring so fast, which I understand. I also understand East Carolina's thinking that they're on their heels. Let's go ahead and get the score. And Blake Harrell's defense will probably blow it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is gonna
Would you want a guy that a fan base is not even has the confidence for his defense to get a stop?
Yeah, exactly. We think so little of the job Blake Harrell
Former
does.
players like Bryce Williams, Tony Collins.
They don't.
No trust.
They don't trust our defense, and that's because
you want a guy like that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't know what goes through the minds of these guys, these administrations in college football.
Man, good stuff. Shirley, do we have another break?
Yes, we do.
Okay, sorry, folks. Let's take it right here. Bad break management.
Thanks, Blake Harrell.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is his fault. Do not take him away from East Carolina, folks. All right, we'll come back, wrap it up on a Tuesday. We're back after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Cadillac. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get a 2021 Cadillac CT5 lease at $489 a month, 10,000 miles a year for 36 months for qualified buyers. And as always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulp of Mexico, a huge 46-ounce lime margarita for only $6.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's in downtown Greenville, and now available through DoorDash, featuring a half gallon of the famous margarita mix to go for only $9.99. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Hello, this is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. Now's the time to take advantage of the opportunity to buy more home or refinance your current mortgage at historically low rates. The combination of our local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for most financial situations. For more information, call Talbot Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
Pirate Nation, the newest sports bar is Quarters Bar and Grill, offering gourmet burgers, hot dogs, and wings with unique flavors Greenville has never seen. Pirates like to drink too. Quarters Bar and Grill offers a selection of 10 beers on tap and over 50 different craft beers. Come check us out at Quarters Bar and Grill, open Wednesday to Sunday, 11 to 11, located at the shopping center next to Krispy Kreme. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram and be on the lookout for Quarters Cash hidden around downtown Greenville. Quarters Bar and Grill, the plunder never tasted so good.
Are you suffering from anxiety, sleep issues, or chronic pain? Have you heard of CBD? Hemp Garden of Greenville is your premium CBD provider in Eastern North Carolina. Find yourself experiencing increased aches and pains as the cooler months roll in? Hemp Garden offers an assortment of pain-relieving topicals, including lotions, creams, and muscle rubs. Visit Hemp Garden to speak with a CBD specialist in a relaxed and welcoming environment today. Exclusive discounts are offered to first-time customers. Hemp Garden, located at 3040 South Evans Street in the Target Shopping Center in Greenville.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Cuccinella, inviting you and your family to come by Cuccinella's Pizzeria and Italian Ice. Cuccinella's has been serving our special family recipe New York-style pizza since 1932. We think you'll taste the difference in just one bite. When you come in for a pie, don't forget to try our house-made Italian ice or gelato. We make small batches every day from scratch with all fresh ingredients. Cuccinella's on Old Tar Road across from Plant and See, Cuccinellas.com, and on Facebook and Instagram.
Hey Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
The busiest travel days of the year will soon be here. What better way to arrive at Grandma's house, or any house, than in a beautiful new vehicle? Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. The new models are a feast for the eyes, and as comfortable as mashed potatoes and apple pie. And comfortable is the way you feel each and every time you visit our dealership. Come in and get you one. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come in and see our holiday savings. You'll drive home satisfied.
This is Stephen Igoe, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is sponsored by Signs and Tint, Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more. Visit Sign and Tint today at 801 Staten Road in Greenville, or book an appointment online at signsandtint.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Let's take a quick look at your stock market report for today. The Dow was up 54 points at 36,142. The NASDAQ was up 120 points at 15,973. And the S&P was up 18 and closed out at an even 4,700. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back in. Here's Clip.
Wrapping up today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. We will see you back here Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Busy show planned for Wednesday because we have J.H. Rose head football coach Will Bland. We got the voice Jeff Charles. We've got Kim McNeil, East Carolina women's basketball coach, Wager McGee to talk about all the lines for the weekend coming up, and Bryce Williams. So all that and a lot more on tap for Wednesday's edition of Pirate Radio Live. We will see you 3 o'clock on Wednesday. For Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt, I am Clip Rock. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WD